Watch your face.
He's on. I don't know if he's in. Gonna be the same thing on Zekbaz. If you suck, we're gonna kick you out.
Hey, Widow's logging in.
Later.
Sorry, guys.
Okay.
Speak your business. What?
Once we get in there, let's clear to the left.
It is time for these little ones to be tested so they can begin working towards their destiny. Encourage them to return to the hollow castes.
Invisible wall there.
Who's next?
Oh my god, my game is acting so weird.
Finish this. Name your target.
Alright, you can invite me whenever.
Let the hunt
God, I was trying to lowball me on freaking claw. Oh, sorry. Alright, you can invite me.
Did I miss anybody? Guild roster bitches.
Ghost Lord, more like Edge Lord.
Remember that name, but I don't. Oh. To get some more goblin gliders.
Why don't you just sprout your wings?
All of us are demon hunters.
Why not?
Cause it's lame.
Edgelord.
Loud and
Oh,
proud.
you're calling Ghost Lord an Edgelord. You play a demon.
Raja, how much you paid for the incendiary ammunition?
Say again?
The incendiary ammunition.
How much did I pay?
Yeah.
I didn't pay anything. Somebody gave it to me. I think it was Fant?
Well, I haven't seen him in a while.
Twas I.
Yeah. Oh, was it you, Dwarf?
Yeah.
Okay, it was Dwarf. Fant gave me the one on my previous one, and then Dwarf gave me this one. Oh, you can cut me the gem, Gab? Cool.
Yeah, I think the raidin incendiary are a lot higher for DPS.
Can you cut me some gems too?
Anybody want to buy the convoy?
Haste, crit, and versatility. I'm whatever I gave you. One of those three. Mostly haste.
Thank you, Gab.
Tater salad. Ah.
Thank you, Bandit.
Yeah, I found a route.
Yeah, I don't know anything about jewel crafting, so if I didn't give you whatever, just haste and crit.
Yeah, Roger. As I was saying, I found a route for ankle weed, so
I feel like slots are pretty rare. Do you really have that many?
I actually just bought some. There were some that weren't too expensive on the auction.
nah, in Drustava, I think just where the Azerite eruption is, near to the Horde camp, there's a lot of ankle weeds spawning there.
Oh, nice.
You just need to pass like 3 or 4 times before they spawn. Like 2 or 3 passes to harvest all the winter kills. And then the winter kills will be replaced.
Alright, we all here? We're mostly here.
Yeah.
Well, Rebarian's pulling shit, so...
Rip.
I thought we said we were all here.
I asked if we were all here.
You'd have to call me out like that, though.
I'm not nice like Dastard.
I mean, no one died. There was a certain level of you know, anonymous there. And several people could have pulled it.
On accident.
I'm joking, by the way.
Let's see here. Toss me someone when you get a chance if you could.
I can and I will.
Are you guys just starting trash?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I don't have a target.
Only person not in here is Solomon because
Because what?
I think he's AFK. I've invited him like 5 times.
He didn't respond to a message I sent him earlier.
Thank you.
Nothing like a
I'm
home
gonna
cooked
be
dinner.
slightly distracted here during trash. My apologies.
Is that your damn food again?
No, I'm doing work.
It's like father, like son.
Oil.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's what I figured, Roger. Alright, let's keep pulling trash, guys. Sorry, Unreal just released a new preview of the next version of the Unreal Engine today, and I need to look into a few things. I didn't get a chance to look at it all before leaving work, so I just need to double check it here.
Unreal Engine 6.
Nah, they're still on 4, but the new minor version, 421.
Now with dynamic nose hair physics.
It's funny you should mention physics. They completely fucking refactored all the physics stuff. They're adding their own new physics engine to it. Bunch of crap. And considering I maintain a physics engine in Unreal, it's a lot of work for me at the moment.
Somebody just
I
drove a
believe in
dump
you,
truck up
senpai.
here. You know what?
Something first.
Daster, do you want to go to Vectus first?
Yeah, Vectus first. I mean, we have to clear all the trash anyway, so it doesn't matter too much.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure we weren't gonna stop it.
Sure. I'm surprised nobody caught that the new version coming out is 421, which makes the current version that's out at the moment.
You know, I was gonna say something, but
I know the guild's full of stoners.
Why? Who would like that number?
Not a damn one of you.
I feel like Raja and I are in the minority here.
yeah, I just live vicariously through my stoner friends.
Yeah. Tried it once, wasn't for me. I just get drunk. No, actually the first time I didn't actually is this the
Wait, they got pulled from the side.
nothing happened, so I had to do try it twice, but
Put them all together. Also, make sure those chosen don't get sacrifice shit on. That's okay if only one goes over.
I need to get closer.
But they like all cast it at the same time, so you know if only more than one's alive.
not yet, Boom. We'll drop it by Zul certainly. I don't want to blow it on what's his name on Zekvaz, or excuse me, on Vectus unless we need to. I'd like to keep it just to until we get an idea for how much we have in stock and how much we're gonna be able to keep track of on a weekly basis.
Guys, get out of that. He just fucking.
I want to be a little frugal. I've already discussed things with officers, and it seems like Raja is gonna try to help coordinate that stuff since she's an officer and a alchemist. We've freed up a bank tab, and we're working on setting up the permissions and all that stuff. I've been a little bit busy, so I haven't had a chance to look into it. I haven't been on much outside of raids. But yeah, we're in the process of getting all that straightened out. Good luck in the perfect world. If we have enough generous people and people with expulsion and all that, we might be able to supply it full time.
Keep
maybe we can
going, it's not this boss.
Yeah, but we'll see.
Oh, I've got those flasks for you, Raj.
Okay, cool.
I bought 3 of each.
Awesome.
Oh, fuck.
Back.
Oh yeah, this looks like Wave really swamped with work, so can't be on at the moment unless we absolutely need him. So we'll see if by Zul we'll need a shout for the rush strategy to work properly. Maybe it won't. We'll see.
Another infection. At least we have the monk buff.
That's true. We trade one
Not
for the
missing
other.
both of them.
I don't have a target.
Yeah.
Wait to pull until we're healed up, please.
So we have 6 heals. That should be fine for Vectus. It's not a big
It
deal.
should be good.
But for Zekvaz, we're going to want to have somebody swap. We don't
That
want-
would be me, Riverian.
Well,
We're 6 without you.
We need 5.
Oh, I thought you wanted 7 healers.
No, like there's no reason to ever have more than 5 for anything mythic or heroic ever. It's okay in some cases to bring 6. It doesn't impact the fight. It makes maybe things a little bit easier, but there's no reason to do it. And for many fights, 5 is the absolute most. And some even 4 is what you have to shoot for if it's a really tense fight. Thankfully, the big DPS checking here, Fetid, is completely comfortable with only 5 healers, so you don't have to. It's also very heal intensive, so 5 works just fine.
I need to target something first.
Titanic Rage hit me for 60,000.
60k, that's it?
That's it.
Third stack just went out. Watch out. Watch the heals for a second. Don't pull for just
Don't
one
pull yet.
moment. One more tick. Alright. Oh shit. That was my bad. I pulled the pack behind. Focus on the little bloods so they don't get cast off. Get the stuns rolling on them.
Don't worry about the infection.
Yeah. Just make sure the stacks don't come up and we'll be fine. Single target interrupt if you can. Alright, we're good. Sorry about that.
Infection will be popping off. Oh, there's one. There's going to be another one coming off. There it is.
First.
This laboratory contains thousands of the most dangerous viral strains in the known cosmos, alphabetically sorted for ease of access.
Hey, Sourcey, can you drop some lock cookies, please?
Contaminated specimen approaching. Risk of infection imminent.
Oh,
Thank you.
man. Sinuses are a mess.
Let me split up the groups while we're pulling this trash.
Thank you, Zulsa.
Is it? I don't know.
That's what they said. Doesn't say.
I don't know. It could very well be. I mean, we have 24, so
It's too far away.
7 in each.
I don't have a target. I need to get closer.
Who the hell has an open mic?
Not I.
It's too far away. I'm out of range.
Yeah, Shake said that as long as the hurricane. Watch out, we got another attack. As long as the hurricane.
I watched a pet
Fuck
do
it up.
that.
He was going camping.
Maybe if he's got one of those tents they use in Antarctica that can withstand like 160-mile-an-hour wind.
I assume he's going camping away from the storm.
I'm assuming.
That doesn't make any sense.
Maybe he likes roughing it.
As somebody who grew up in South Florida, that's not a thing you do.
I mean, at that point, you had a super full stadium, I think is what that was.
Who just popped in?
I need to get closer.
That no, oh Matt, that is here. Okay.
Target something first.
Say those already integrated. There's Solomon.
I'm missing 2 people from this list, so I'm just gonna call out assignments and then we'll take it from there. Pass me lead, please. Everyone's done this with us before, yay? Yes? Don't have to explain it. Can't think anybody has not done this one heroic with us.
It's like Solomon is still AFK.
I still don't have a wisdom.
I don't.
We have 3 rat pallies, so healers need to decide who needs it.
Yeah, figure out who needs it most here. Alright, here are the assignments, guys. I don't have assignments for probably 2 people, so just call out if they're the people that I've not named. We'll fix this quite quickly. Here are the assignments. On the right group, the circle, that's Dastard, Novik, Yuri, Baha, Gima, Rev, and Mass. The left group, Bioden, Zulsalar, Shen, Raidin, Cyber, Hal.
Hey, what
The
up,
back
Lambda?
group, Raja, Kinky, Gabaris, Spite, Source, X-Pride, Milky. Oh, Bloom, you're the one person I missed. Bloom, you should be at the left group, the Star. Who else did I not call? This should just be one more person.
Widowmaker.
Okay, I thought you were the other person. Then you can go into any group, it doesn't really matter if they're balanced without you.
Who wants me?
You don't matter.
So I mean, it just I guess do the back group, and if somebody dies, you can balance whatever group they're in. Healers, make sure you're clear on the spread and for the cooldowns, and we'll be as soon as you guys say you're good, we'll be good to go.
Okay, Blooms has somebody. Whatever Pally hasn't put their wisdom on, put it on Novik.
I did.
Okay, you guys should be good. Milky, I believe you're on Diamond.
Milky's on Diamond, yeah. Heads up, guys. Whatever assignment you're normally at, I will almost always assign you to the same one, unless there's a big imbalance and I have to rebalance things around. But usually I can fill the slots with the people who are out and in and just swap them. But I write things down between goes, so...
Put down a stone real quick.
Solomon's here now. So at this point, Widow, you should be star, and Solomon will be circle.
Got it.
That is good to know.
How's it looking, healers?
I'm good.
Alright, in just a second, you'll be good to go.
Good.
Alright, everyone to the marks. The healers are spread out in the corners as well. I'll assume yes, so I don't think there's any different heals here. Alright, here we go, guys.
Thank you.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's too far away.
Move to your correct mark.
Yep, make sure they all match. Purple diamond.
Diamond, I need you over Diamond.
Move. Purple diamond move. Over to the actual mark, purple diamond. Thank you. Alright, move back to your spots now. Just let the dots bounce within these groups. Remember, your goal is to only have one stack of the dot, guys. A second immunosuppression is about to go out. Oh, we just barely got it, guys. Let's be careful. People didn't switch over to the ad. Try to only get one stack. Once you get one stack, take a step back away from the group. Make sure you jump onto this ad this time. There's plenty of DPS to kill it in time, so...
This fight's actually kind of a lot of fun. A lot of bouncing back and forth. Good times, good times.
Get this ad. And we should have him down to 60%. Alright, jump on the ad. We're a little light on DPS at the moment. Makes me a little nervous. Alright, get to your corners in the room, guys. Alright, let's get these. There's not a lot. Actually, yeah, you guys have it in the back. Remember, help heals if you're a hybrid, guys. Help heal, dodge these things. Keep dodging.
Avoid them.
Alright, next round of them.
Nima, can you get this
one.
for me?
We missed
Yeah,
one right in the middle of the room, right in front of the boss, guys. Go all out on this ad quickly.
Dasher's gonna try to play through a misplay. Wow.
It's fine. Just don't pick up any stacks during the transition. Get back to spots, guys. Get back to your spots. Bring the boss right back. Tanks, I don't know why you're sitting over there. You should be sitting in position so the boss immediately gets in position. We wasted a good, like, 5% damage we could have done there.
Make sure you're on your mark.
In the front also.
Yeah, don't ever run up to the boss. Let him run here to the center. Otherwise, you waste a lot of time. Make sure we're killing this ad.
Alright, you guys can move back. Here.
Yeah, anyone here who has above 3 stacks should move away from their group. They should not be. You should not get another stack here if you have 4 or more. Anyone who has 1 or less should make sure they pick up the dot and get a few stacks here, so the people with 4 survive. Get that ad. Yep. Killed X Pride because he has that 9 stacks. Not surprising. Battle res X Pride. You have to use a personal defensive on each one of these contagions or you're going to drop almost certainly. Get the ad. Good. X just drop again? Yes, he did. I won that battle res. Switch to the ad, guys.
I need to get closer.
Oh, where's he going? Ah, right there.
Alright, spread out. Let's not miss one of these things again. If you're getting the one very close, make sure you are very quick to move out of that crap. Do not exit the circles. Help with heals. Soak everything that we can. I got this one. Use health zones if you have to. Alright, get back in position, guys. Get back in position. Make sure the dots are in the correct spots. Bring the dots to the correct positions, guys. Tanks, make sure you drag him through to put him back in position. Good, good, good. Star should be at Star. Star's out of position. Star's on Baja. Get to the correct spot quick. Make sure there's one in each group. I can't tell right now.
Spike, go over to Star.
Rattle. We got this. We can blow this
Okay.
out.
New battle res is up as well, Death.
Pretty rough.
Pick up Yuri. Let's try to get this killed as fast as possible. I don't think X Pride can survive at this point. Game's team detail, guys. If you have like 6 stacks or more, you should be out of the group. If you people have less, then they should try to fix them up. So the Howls, the Spites, the Biden should try to get a few stacks. Use a personal cooldown if you get the. Oop, careful, watch Novik. Get the ad. It's gonna get another immunosuppression. Yeah, we gotta prevent the second cast there, guys. Healers will not be able to keep up. Get the ad immediately. We're not gonna be able to skip these ads, so we have to kill them here. We're gonna come very close to skipping, but we won't. So let's just make sure we don't have a sloppy transition. My circle group, we all have high stacks, so just stack back up. There's nothing we can do about it.
Same with pretty
Alright, get this ad. We'll finish them up after this transition. Let's just have a clean transition, guys. Even if you die, it's not a big deal. Just make sure we don't spawn any additional ads. Kill this ad in the back quickly, and then we'll finish this fast. Alright, spread out. Don't miss any of these circles. Hybrids help with heals. There's nothing in the far back of the room, so move forward and help out. I'll get the one in the front.
I need help over here, please.
I got the one in the front. I got the one in the front.
Target.
Finish that ad? Alright, good. Help out with the heals, hybrids. Keep throwing the heals around. There are some in the back of the room now.
The one in the back right there.
Yeah, you got Widow. Alright, good. Alright, get back in position. Alright, just finish this up. Just tunnel on him, ignore any ads.
What's your mark? Oh, I'm gonna grab this one off a bed or dwarf.
Yeah. Try to move these back into position. If not, it's not the end of the world. He's gonna die before we can really fuck up. Just finish this up before it gets too crazy. Good job.
Awesome, one shot.
Yep, one shot, and we even spawned an ad. Well, I mean, it's a testament to we've overgeared this now. We've definitely gotten to the point where the ads we were able to kill without anybody dying. We also have had a 6 healer for that, so that did help quite a bit. But I mean, heals are there, DPS was mostly there. We had a few poor decisions there with some targets with the ads, but yeah.
I forgot to take my flask. I am challenged.
I'm just gonna answer here and
Nice. That's great. Yes, tell them I got you something.
So I mean, the idea is that everyone keeps the same number of stacks to kind of amortize the extra damage we take to the entire raid rather than one person. Once you get high stacks, there's nothing you can do to drop the stacks. So all you can do is stand behind your group to ensure that the dot doesn't jump onto you to give you more. So in your case there, once you got to 9, you have to stand back so you don't get any more stacks to the dot. But the dot itself doesn't do more damage. The only damage that gets increased is his AoE. His AoE called Contagion, which he does, I think, 3 or 4 times per time he's up. So every time he does one of those, you have to survive it. But if you have high stacks, it hits really hard. So once you get to 9 or 10 stacks, if you don't have the cooldowns or health to survive, you're just... That's it. You're out. There's nothing you can do.
Are you,
so you have
you still
to
farm?
keep as low stacks as possible during the transition. Getting hit by anything in phase 2 is likely how. Oh, getting hit by the projectiles, the geysers, is likely how you got such high stacks. Unless you just had the dot bounce back and forth between you and someone else, but I don't think that was the case. It seemed like it was bouncing around kind of randomly. So if you've gotten to 9, it's already too late. You just have to use cooldowns and do whatever you can to survive. Otherwise, you're supposed to mitigate them as much as possible. Ideally, before he submerges, everybody has 1 stack. After he submerges, maybe people have gotten hit by 1 or 2 things here. At most, you should have maybe 3 stacks. I know I didn't record that one. So at most, you should have maybe 3 or 4 stacks. Then you kind of rebalance depending upon what people in your group have. If they have drastically lower, they take the dot and you stand back. If everyone in your group has 3 or 4, then you just stay in the group and you just have to keep it as balanced as possible. And that's it.
Pretty hot beat.
You start pulling trash? No, we're on Zek boss.
Yeah, go ahead and start pulling trash.
I was able to survive it with 15 stacks.
You can. It's shadow damage. It depends upon a number of things. Your health, your gear, your what kind of cooldowns you have, whether or not you're getting the immunosuppression healed off. It's a number of factors.
My AQ40 shadow resistance items.
Need.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm not extraordinary. You remember when you had to farm those to be able to raid?
Oh, that the nature.
Yes.
Scarab armor and bullshit. Where you had like 30 items in your bank.
The cold items for Syndagosa or whatever.
And people can't wait for vanilla servers. Ugh.
I can't. It's gonna be awesome.
No thanks.
Slot bags. What?
Oh, I definitely won't be playing it like I played it first.
Oh.
Very casual.
I don't have a target.
You'll be hanging out a torn mill PKing.
Yep. We're all tween.
I mean, I'll make D&D over there so we can talk about. Yeah, wow, that's what I was saying earlier. We'll see if we do or don't. If we all pull flask and potion, I think we could probably do without it. With the
Man, we just wrecked Cyber.
Fuck.
as it should be.
He stood in it. It's that
Oh,
bolt
why are
thing.
you attacking me? You son of a bitch.
Damn, I PS forgotten one.
That's unfortunate.
I didn't mean to.
A likely story. I never trust you, priests. Fuck.
I need to get closer.
Oh god, I'm making dad noises. That's not good.
Really?
Did that look like we were
It's
in it?
yeah, it goes farther than what it looks like it does.
Yes, it's much larger than it looks.
both of you.
At least she didn't pull you into it.
She will next time.
Yeah, thanks for the idea.
Yeah.
Just trying to do my part.
Alright, listen up. We're gonna do this fight, and nobody's gonna fuck up. And if you do
We
fuck
get a
up,
stone for less.
we'll sadly bid you adieu. Well, that's not entirely true. If you have never really fucked up on this, then we're kind. If you're a repeated fucker-upper, then unfortunately we'll have to ask you to step out. So, do what you gotta.
You make me just want to run to the side of the room during the high beams.
Oh, we do need a healer to switch over. We're not going to do this with 6 heals. I don't want to do this with 6 heals. So somebody has to DPS. Even if it's shitty DPS, it's better than a 6 healer. There's nothing healing intensive. There's like 1 point at the very beginning with the bleeds on us at the same time as some of the other crap, but we can skip that if we have a DPS. And then the last phase,
some kind of yellow lightning it casts too does quite a bit of damage.
The Titan Spark or whatever does ticking AoE damage in the raid, but like it's not the kind of thing you cycle cooldowns for. Like it goes so quickly.
Fun.
Alright, I am recording now. Apologies on that.
Oh, it's time to start pre-potting then.
Thanks. Moving the X and everything a little bit further back, just so that the boss is a little bit closer to the ads that spawn in phase 2, just so we can switch between them a little bit easier.
Are these runes? Are they soulbound?
What runes?
The battle scarred augment runes?
No, you can sell them for obscene amounts of money.
Yeah, I sold all mine for like 800 a pop.
Yep. I don't keep any.
Keep quite a few from missions.
What healer is gonna switch?
I'll go.
Are you
Oh,
going?
no, go ahead, Genki. Go.
Oh, it's gonna be real bad.
Oh, I'm pretty bad.
Not a problem.
There's zero. Kinky is the worst person to swap because she's already doing more damage than the people at the bottom of the meter.
Yeah.
So
That's true. So we
that's
take
a stupid reason. She'll do more as discipline than a shadow.
I'll switch over.
Really? We're gonna make the shadows swap the worst fucking.
Yeah, right?
Actually, it's all shitty choices here, to be fair.
Right.
Elemental and enhancement suck. Feral and Boomkins are okay. Priests are not in a good spot, so yeah, there's no good swap here. The only one that would be great is if we had a monk
Bloom,
healer.
do you have a decent DPS set?
It's okay. I'll do it. It's fine.
Sound more excited.
I don't have any trinkets, so let's...
Look, I'm a main spec DPS and I barely had trinkets until this week, so it's fine. Give me just a half a second and I'll be good to go.
Why don't you just cast Moonfire in your healing spec?
Alright.
I already do, but it's not the same.
I likely just fucked up my laptop. Alright, we're all good.
Did you spill something on it, or?
No, I just ran a bad script.
Gotta watch what site you go to, man.
You're not gonna win that free iPad, Dastard.
Single naked ladies really don't want to talk to you.
What is all this? Oh, first of all, yes. First of all, yes, they do. Second of all, yes, I will. Third of all, no, I didn't. All right, Spite, you good to go? You're the one to check ready.
Yep, sorry.
So you want him positioned perfectly to cleave the raid, right?
Just in front of us. Just a little bit in front of us and we'll be fine. Here we go, guys.
But pointing towards you to cleave, right?
The cleave gives you a damage bonus.
You think you be.
Yeet.
Gonna mage buff around.
Reach out.
Refresh. Alright.
Eticus Maximus. Yeah, this guy's. I like this guy. This guy's cool.
Looks like it's outside in.
He's actually
Alright.
a lot of fun to
Easy.
play.
We'll be right next to the portal.
So we got those big ass void zones, and it's gonna slowly move its way in. Good time, and last.
Do not get cleaved. Then take a step back to the X as soon as this detonates. Alright, take a step back. Get ready. Here comes the I-beams. First person. Rev. How the fuck did Lesnichi
Right,
die?
so he gets the first debuff.
Oh, he disconnected the back.
Second
Wonderful.
debuff, I taunt.
Fried.
Boom, I become unhealable for a few seconds, but I don't care.
Lesnichi, are you there?
Because I'm at full health, so I can handle it.
Of course.
That Soviet Wi-Fi, man.
Soviet Russia Wi-Fi disconnects you.
Yeah. Stack up by the X guys. I-beam incoming. Bloom. Good. Next.
Taunting. Perfect.
Oh no!
Oh.
I thought.
Don't pick me.
Line up for tentacle time.
Tentacle time?
Tentacle time.
Brian is intrigued.
Listen, I think we've all seen the same video. We all know how this ends.
Right next to Dastard Senpai.
Alright, we'll wipe it.
Lesnichi, this
Right.
is all your fault.
I think this is because I didn't let her go shadow.
No, I'm just like, everything went quiet, and I'm like, only myself was moving, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? And then I'm just gone.
Sounded like you had a near-death experience, just life was fading from you. You heard nothing.
No, you talk, and then it's like, quiet.
Oh yeah, if you stop hearing my voice, it's a good chance that you're getting disconnected. Just a general rule of thumb.
Yeah, your voice never stops.
Nope.
Persists through my sleep. I
Would you
dream of
believe when I was in grade school, I got lots of marks that said, does not shut the fuck up in school. Very chatty.
Chatty.
Sewer surfing.
Can check a summon?
Oh, you want to summon after you
Good
fucking
song.
murdered? Or, well, no wait, Kinky murdered us. You just disconnected.
I was trying to make it like he killed us, but he, yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't kill it. There.
Maybe you couldn't kill us.
You absolutely could.
Easiest thing in the world. Actually, to be fair, a lot of times when people disconnect, they'll get hit by like AoEs and cleaves, but they won't be targeted by stuff. Like the game knows they're not there if they're in the process of disconnecting. So it does. There are some safety things in there.
Portal? Am I gonna click on
However,
the
if you just misclick the portal, that will kill you.
As you can invite.
Oh, Deadly Kitten is online. Sholomance. Doesn't cost me what to do in Sholomance.
Garf, can I get a copy of that?
Sell it to you for $50.
Wow.
Haha, okay, I fixed that, good. Sorry, no more distractions for me for a while, that's gonna take a long time. Sorry about that.
You have invite?
Getting close to 300. Oh, 300K,
I do.
bam.
I only have a few invites left. I'll use one of my precious invites on you.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see you were in.
Alright, stack up on the X.
I'm not there.
You want an invite, you want a summon, what else do you want?
I wanna be there.
He
but
wants
you guys
immunity from being kicked for the I-beam's sake. I would also like that.
Alright, stack on up. We only have 4 more weeks before this re-origination array caps out. It's gonna be sad.
When does the next raid come out?
January.
That's kind of a ways away.
A long time.
Yeah. Alright, here we go. Well, Lesnichi cannot take the portal because he clicked, so Lesnichi, be sure to run. You have the cooldown on you.
Alright.
Just make sure you don't forget about the...
Anyway, you actually want to take a cookie.
Careful not to stand on the portal, please. Thank you.
Why would you die in shoulder mans?
Alright. First shadowy shit. Outside in. We'll end up right next to the X, so nice and easy.
It's weird that it's lagging. I've got a spectacular connection over here. Are you sure it might not be, or are you sure it isn't your Wi-Fi at all?
Alright, stack up on X, here we go. Now, Kinky, redeem yourself, hurrah! Ass. Good, and the last person, X-Bride. Good. Good, good, good. With luck, we only have to do that one more time, and we'll be fine. I want to get 50% more on this boss as fast as possible, so let's do them hard.
Hard, so I popped a couple of cooldowns to help.
Yeah,
I'm
standing
a
farther
high
back made
DPS
it easier to
tank
funnel the
spec,
ads
so
together even more, so this is good. High beam coming, here it goes. Get ready. X-Bride again.
Or by that.
Good, with no speed buff.
Gonna hurt.
Last monster again. And last person, Yuri. Don't blink twice. Alright. Now, if we can do 5% in the next 25 seconds, we will skip another eye beam. Let's see if we can do that. Move in. Remember with these things, guys, you don't have to run immediately. You can take your time to run in and out of the loops. It takes a little while. Alright, we should be skipping phases. We did. Alright, so focus on the ads now. Don't worry about him. But get these ads killed before the Rubians in 15 seconds or so. So get back to the X, and let's kill these things. Ah, somebody rooted them right in the middle of the sack-up spot. That is not the place to root them. Root them ahead of us. Alright, CC the ones on the sides, guys. Focus on the one on top of the boss, the star. Try to knock the ads back on top of the one on the star. May just keep CCing the... Thank you. Keep CCing the...
Splash.
Lockdown. Good.
Shatter. Taunt.
You just stand inside the boss and you'll be fine. Re-CC that purple diamond, please.
Feeling good.
Keep breaking it with dots.
Feeling good.
Oh, somebody fucked that up. Who dropped that?
Lesnichi, I think. He seems to be lagging out again.
Alright, Lesnichi, you're out. I'm not going to put up with any more latency. Alright, get the purple diamond. Keep the circle CC. This is going to slow things down, but it's not going to be a wipe.
Am I getting a red?
Are you in Dead in the Cloud?
No, I was wondering about that.
Get the circle. Range, focus on the circle. Melee obviously can't. Let's wait and see here a second. We should have, how long until we get a second battle res?
I've got one now.
We have two, then pick up Gimma with one and then hold on to the second one for tanker heal. Kill this thing quick and then get the CC the circle, the one at the circle, excuse me.
Kill Diamond?
Kill Diamond, kill Diamond. Kill Diamond and CC star. Why did Yuri drop now? Why are we losing people? And now Solomon's dead.
The ads are not.
Add to Void Ball.
Yeah, we need to CC and lock those things down, guys. When the ads spawn, you should. I just saw someone cleave bounce over to the circle. Come on, guys. When the ads spawn, you should be single targeting the boss until I call for a kill target. As soon as I call for a kill target, you attack just that. No cleave, nothing else. You cannot risk breaking these. Like everyone who's dead here is basically because they got hit by this shit. This is gonna jeopardize our last phase here because now it's gonna take too long.
Brad has a B-res still.
I know. I'm holding on to it to see who bets a battle res before we get to the last phase. Probably solo at this point. Likely solo.
I'm solo. I'm solo.
Take out the purple diamond, CC the other two. Keep the boss near the purple diamond for the moment. Don't move him back yet. Just leave him there. But he's going down super fucking slow. Yeah, just wipe it. Just wipe it. Yeah, just wipe it. That slowed down to a goddamn crawl because I have so many people dropped. But we had no problems with phase 1. It went very quickly, so that's great. We only have to do 2 rounds of the I-beams now, which is fantastic. To all the people who died in phase 2, what were the deaths? Yuri said he died, he missed time and got hit by too many of the shadow things on the ground.
I died to the edge, the Void Bolt.
Yeah, we need to CC those things and lock them down. Pretty much the idea will always be we will always kill the one at the star first, if the boss is there. So the very first round when they spawn, we'll kill the star. The other 2 should be CC'd right away. Nobody should be hitting those, and like, no one should be breaking those. I have no idea how they're breaking because no one should be really doing any cleave in the opposite direction. Once the second round spawn, it depends which one we get. Likely either the star or the purple diamond, depending upon where the boss happens to be. Wherever the boss is next to, we'll kill that one first and CC the other 2. And it should just be, may just throw some CC on them. That's that.
Affliction's apparently not bad this time around, so it's always been my favorite warlock spec. It's death by 1,000 little ticks.
But yeah, doing the success. Oh, Baja's also. Yeah. All right. Should be at 24. As soon as it says 24, we'll be good to pull. Just waiting for it to say 24. Yeah, 25, almost there. Stack on up. Alright, 24, here we go. Of course. Wait.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Wait a second.
Oops.
Drop a stone.
Okay, I don't have wings.
I said wait before.
Yeah, you might.
I wasted a pre-pot and everything.
I said wait at like 8 seconds. If you guys are pre-potting 8 seconds, you're pre-potting wrong.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
The pre-pot lasts a minute.
It's only 25 seconds.
But sometimes people pull early.
I use 2
To
flasks
prepare yourself.
just in case.
He's right.
If you think pots last a minute, then you haven't pot since last expansion.
Yeah, only the what was
Prolong
what was the
power.
name of the blue one? Yeah, that one was lonely.
Those were great. All right, here we go. We have the DPS, guys, because we're easily getting him to 65% in phase 1. So this is just a matter of not fucking up phase 2 and wasting all of our time. We seem to be efficient. We'll get probably 3 rounds of the ads in phase 2, and then I don't know how many. Cyber, it's a good idea to not be in front of the boss. Get back to the X right after this. We have a few seconds. 2, 1, stack up close, 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 close. Alright, give him a good. Inky, good, and then the last one, Bloom, good. Alright, take these ads out. Get the stuns and slows. Now you can route them to your heart's content. Blue, bedpost took double stacks. Careful, careful. Ooh.
Great heals.
I mean, you're immune to heals during it, so.
Yeah, so that wasn't.
That was just
low.
No,
yeah.
Good heals getting me back up from that.
Alright, incoming
being an
beams.
ass.
Beams. Mass. Good. Fired him. And who's the last person? Last chance to fuck up? Solo. And he makes it out. Good job. Alright. Some damage onto the boss though. We have 20 seconds to get 5%. This is gonna suck for melee. Just focus on him. Beams are in a couple seconds. We should be able to skip it. Alright, we skipped it. Focus on ads, focus on ads. We're probably gonna want maybe 1 round of cooldowns just to clean this up. Wait, I beam. What the fuck?
It was
DPM.
me. I sorry,
No.
I ran away, but
No, it's all good. We weren't stacked up like we should have been there. The DPM said it was 65% and he switched phases. There was no reason for that to happen. It looks like if you get
Start teabagging the boss.
before the end of the crap on the ground, it will determine whether or not you get that phase. So that was my bad. We should have just known that was possible. Let's make sure, guys, we are putting maximum damage on the boss and cleaving off of him, so we can skip that. We do not want that to happen. We do not want to get that 3rd round. It's a tough combination, and we obviously can't avoid it if we put maximum damage into him. I'm just gonna wait just a small amount here listening to you before I reinvite you to make sure you don't drop off again, because the last time you did actually wipe us, you spawned an ad in the middle of us.
Sorry. But like I said, it was a friend and my provider. I get an email 20 minutes later that you have a problems when your area will fix it. And now I'm getting an email, we'll fix it. I think.
Alright, I'm still just gonna wait like just a couple more minutes to make sure that we don't die again, and if so, then I'll reinvite you, so.
What do you mean? You waiting so you wanted me to stay outside because you want to die outside?
I have no idea what you just said, but sure.
He says
Yeah,
you
don't
want
worry
to wait
about
outside the entrance and die.
Yeah.
It's nice though that you get emails from your internet provider telling you it's down, because mine doesn't do that.
I mean,
Oh,
that all
yeah,
depends
mine
on when you get the email. If you get your email while it's down, that doesn't help as much.
Well, I think everybody has email on their phone, so...
Yeah, but I don't get the notifications for every fucking email I get.
It doesn't.
I'm at work and they're like, "Hey, can you send me an email?" And I'm like, "The sand is down. You're not getting emails. That exchange is gone."
All right,
Oh,
now
yeah.
let's stack up. Let's do this.
What
Here
are you
we go.
giving me gold for, Baja?
It's paying you off. Gimmo, you here? Yeah, okay, you are good.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, when the shadow shed appears on the ground, guys, don't feel like you have to run off the second it appears. You have like 5 seconds to switch between each one. So finish whatever cast you're in the middle of, and then move.
A lot of people are also getting hit by that, though, so do move, though.
Do move. Just yeah, don't. There's so much time. So do just. I just mean don't interrupt your cast before moving. You have time to finish your cast and then move. And we'll add a little bit of extra damage. Just monks doing Touch of Karma into it. Alright, stack up. There they come. Up to source. Ooh, that scared me for a moment. And Sulsar. Good. Put him back into center there if you can, between the two. Alright. Ah, shit. Move that one on source. Source, try to kite that one back over if you can. If the ad's on you, try to kite it back up. Don't leave it in the back there. If
Like
you can't
baby making
AoE
music.
efficiently, we're wasting
I like
DPS
it.
time. So, move forward to the boss if you need to. I-beams in 4 seconds, guys. Yeah, these ads are not great. Get ready, mass first. Watch out if you have a slow debuff on you. Yuri next. Cyber.
Well, I made it out.
Yeah. Pick up Yuri if we can. Oh, we can, of course we can. We might get another round here. It's hard to say. We're almost certainly going to get another I-beam. I don't know why our damage has dropped off so much, but... we might not stack up as if we are, though, so be prepared. I-beam any second. Be prepared.
Yeah, it still said he begins. So.
Yes, it is. Get us. Yep, you can tell because you can see the eye spawn.
Run! No!
See the two on the sides. I don't know, why is the boss so far away from the X? You're tanking him in the old position while the group is like a good 10 yards away.
I mean, he's next to the ad, I think is what they're down.
Okay, how did Dwarf die? Because I didn't call a wipe, so there should have been no
Yeah, I have
reason.
no idea why he died.
Let's find that out immediately, because that's twice Dwarf has died now.
I taunted perfectly, so... He died at a shatter, right where I was supposed to taunt.
Yeah, I just didn't get heals.
Yeah,
You don't
tanks,
need heals to tank.
tanks, let's make sure we're not tanking him widely out of position there. He was pretty far away from us.
Heals are a myth.
I know for a fact that sometimes
Dwarf took
dwarfs are
one
true.
Void Lash, one Shatter, and a melee hit, so...
I just assumed Dwarf just heals himself.
That's what I figured.
And that was, he took 1 million damage over the course of, it says over 34 seconds, that can't be right.
That's quite a bit.
If it's 1 million damage over 34 seconds, there's no reason he should have died. Yeah. Yuri just died to I-beam in 2 dots, Spite and Howl obviously for the beam, and then after that who gives a crap. Alright, let's tidy this up. There's no reason for some of these deaths here, guys. Oh, any of these deaths really. None of this is difficult. The boss needs to be, well, 2 things with the boss. One, he was left on the side, so the round of ads were not centered on him, and the ads started going down slower. And 2, he was pulled way too far away. I'm putting the moon back down because we need to make sure he's back in the correct position.
Oh, open trade behind again.
Boss should be sitting on the moon for the most part. Alright. Here we go. Let's just, I don't want to get the that third round of eye themes again. Make sure you get back to the X right after this. We only have a few seconds. Alright, get to the X. Mass, good. Raja. Good. And last, Yuri. A lot of them on the mages, which is fine by me. Alright, ads are up. Good, let's keep them locked down on top of the boss. Time to cleave off the boss. Nice. Very good. Incoming I-beams. Bloom. Good. Biden. Good. And Widow. Good. It's all good. Alright, good. We're about almost 2 percentage points ahead for how cleanly we handled those ads, so we should be able to skip this. Just keep nuking the boss, and we should be good. Don't stand in front of them. Slow those ads down and just get the boss down. Alright, yeah, we're definitely skipping it this time. So you can switch to the focus onto the ads now. Make sure we see the ads on the two sides when they come up, and focus on the star, which will be up by the moon. Alright, get the boss back in position. Yeah, we skipped them. CC the two on the side.
Some fucking moonfire on it.
Make sure you run out with the rolling the seats.
Good to go. Perfect. Cool. Perfect tank swap. Perfect fucking tank swap.
Healers, you do not need to stack up in this phase anymore, so you should probably take a couple steps away and reach the people who are running out.
Well, people are dying because that one got moonfired.
How did it get, like, I don't understand. How is this an act? Like, how does this keep happening? How do we keep fucking up the CC? Until I call for a target, like, you know, I even said it's the ad at the star, and then it got broken. It was like...
We're attacking Diamond now, you can put CC.
Yeah. But, like, it's insane to me. Third one now. The next ads are going to be up in like 3 seconds. We've done no damage to the boss because we had to worry about the damn extra ad. Just wipe it. It's, honest to God, there's too many people down. It's going to take forever to get through this phase with all these people dead. But like, it's ridiculous, guys. We're getting through completely clean, and then we're fucking that up. We can't.
Not a single worthy trait among you.
Is anyone confused by those Nerubian ads at all? The mechanic of it.
You're just supposed to run those things all the way out and just not have them any next day to get that.
Which ads are you referring to?
Wrong Nerubians.
The Nerubians, not the faceless ones.
Oh, then never mind.
I mean, yeah, you're supposed to run those things out away, but it is a ticking dot and it does hurt. I ran away and I was within range to still DPS the ads, and I used a defensive cooldown, and I just died to the dot ticking on me. So I have a feeling like once we exit that first phase, there is no requirement to stand at the X. Like the X is just a general spot we should be loosely clumped in for AoE heals, but like do not feel like you have to stand there. Like run off to heal the people who are running off to drop the crap so they don't die, because they can't be battle rezzed if they die, which is really annoying.
There's an auto hammer down.
But a decent number of people are dying while running those things off. It wasn't just me; it was 2 other people as well. It looked like. So let's make sure we're careful with those. They come out 3 at a time, somewhat staggered, maybe by about 5 or 6 seconds or so, and we should get maybe 3 to 4 rounds of them. The first one is the easiest one because it doesn't overlap with anything. The second one overlaps very heavily with the shadow crap on the ground, and the third one, I think, the shadow crap wears off just as people need to run out. Or so.
They spawn in the same spot every time. Do we have a set order, or
still
we
in
just
here?
pick one to kill?
Talking about the clouds, not the Nerubian ads.
Oh, okay.
And we somewhat addressed that. The first one will always be the star because everything's in position, and then the ones after that depends on where the boss is. If the ads spawn when the boss is standing exactly on top of another one, it's safe to cleave onto that one if it's exactly on top of it. But the ones that are not near the boss, there's no reason to ever attack, and people should be CCing them. But like, people are also dropping to the random shadow bolts from that stuff, which is very, very silly. Alright. I want to kill this before the break, so let's go.
Madrid.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We did awesome damage on the boss that last go though, so let's keep it up. Same idea here. Maximize damage on him, cleave off the ads, keep them locked down on top of him. Don't single target any ads that aren't on the boss. If you can't cleave them off the boss, they stay alive until somebody kites them into the correct position. Get back to the X in just a second. Back to the X, quick. And the first person kinky, good. Second person, mass, good. Get the boss closer to the center so we can cleave everything. Yuri, get out, good. Keep those things locked down. Wait till they get back on top of them. Keep cleaving. You should be at basically 70% by the time the I-beam comes out. Or finishes, when the I-beam finishes, excuse me. Are you ready? Baja first. 1. Zora second. 2. And the last person, Milky. Good. And then he's at 70, perfect. Alright, keep nuking him. Be 68 by the time the first shadow thing appears. Alright. Move out with the boss, make sure you keep DPSing him melee. We should be able to skip this next one. I don't think there's a problem.
It already switched.
It says so, but it all depends on whether Cthulhu's Eye appears or not. It doesn't look like it's appearing, so we're good. Taking these ads out, guys. The first ad we're going to kill is basically right on top of where these current ads are. Remember, there's no need to stack up anymore, so this is just, yeah, take out the star, CC the 2 in the back, please. Use it offensive if you... Thank you. Let's see if we can knock these back a little bit. Some stuns on these. Rolling Deceits, run those out. Remember to keep those people alive. It is AoE from the Titan Spark at the same time. Careful with that Silted Warrior in the back. Do not break them. Yep. Alright, move on to Diamond now. Remember to be chain interrupting these things. The Shadow Bolts do hurt. CC just broke on its own. It's fine. It's fine. Go ahead and switch to it now. Look at that. Finishing them with 30 seconds to spare instead of a 10 seconds to spare. What a world difference that makes. Alright, stack up in a clump by the X again. This next rolling deceit, you have to be very careful. It is going to overlap with this debuff, with the crap on the ground guys, so just pay attention. So, let's see, who gets it first? So Widow, just wait. You should be able to, you should only have to get hit by the very last one.
Which ad are we gonna attack?
We're gonna attack the one at the side here, purple diamond.
Diamond.
So make sure we CC the star. Perfect. Widow's the only person you should have to drop in the crap. Everyone else should have plenty of time. You ran out too early, Zul. You had time to wait for it to finish and then run out.
Still close on them, but
There's one very close. Watch out, bedpost.
That's because he died, and someone jumped right into it.
Shit, you can't get over it.
You can't. No, you can't. You can't jump over anything. Whenever you're in the air in the game for any moves, it counts as you running across the floor. You can't leap over.
That's cool.
That's why it says no path available when you can't. Alright, get the circle, we're fine. Stand put back up. Make sure we got some interrupts. There should be another round of rolling deceits coming out now? Yeah, they are. Alright. You should have plenty of time to drop those before the next crap on the ground, so just make sure you're careful here and we'll be fine. Alright. Watch source, watch you should be able to use a defensive and get up to a source. Do not get cleaved here, guys. Alright. We're gonna have one more round of Nerubian, so be prepared. We're gonna kill one by purple diamond. Do not trigger the shit next to it, guys. Be very careful with the crap behind it. Alright, CC the star if you guys can. Thank you. Finished up the purple diamond.
Circles back up.
I see a mage attacking the star. Okay, they stopped. I get the star next. Get ready, last round of rolling deceits. Get ready to run these out. Do we have battle reses? Yes?
Two.
Yeah. Pick up Baja, save the Evelyn for tanks. I think Zulsal is in the crap, so he can't be picked up. Alright, push the phase real quick. Keep that ad CC. Push the phase. As soon as we get to 30, then we'll kill the ad in the back. Or specifically range can kill the ad in the back. Well, I guess we're killing it now. I was waiting for that, to call for that. Somebody shot something ahead of time again. So eager to attack, break DCCs. Alright, get ready, call out this crap, guys, with the purple shit on the floor as soon as you see it. Alright, the first one's underneath the boss, just be prepared. Remember, you can just sit near the boss. Yep, I'll get it. Just make sure the boss isn't facing towards any of these. Remember, right before your debuff wears off, Widow to run off to the side, and Dwarf, you're gonna have to grip him over. Right, Widow's debuff will be wearing off in a few seconds. Move off to the side. Alright, it's fine. Make sure you're close enough that not too far, just so Dwarf can grip you. Or excuse me, yeah. Alright, perfect.
Behind tanks.
Chain interrupt.
I'll get it.
Alright, you got it. Good. Alright, I'm running off to the side now. Remember, you don't have to go too far, you just have to move far enough away for... I'm gonna need range to interrupt me. Range interrupt me. Alright, cool. Kill me quick. Do not let me get any casts off.
Behind tanks.
Well, somebody blew up in the middle of the group. That's gonna trigger a million ads. I can't believe that fucking happened. Go all out on the boss. We have to kill the boss before this goes to shit.
I'm about to go off here.
Just interrupt Spite. Just interrupt Spite and finish the boss. Stun him if you can and kill him quickly.
I'm MC'd too.
The boss is almost dead. Just drop a tremor totem. Drop a tremor totem for the people getting feared. Watch the orb behind. Melee, grab it perfect. Just ignore those ads. Kill the boss super fast. And we'll be fine. Jesus, that was almost a wipe though.
Oof.
Fight, you blew up right in the middle of the entire group in that hit. Everyone feared off and spawned ads. That was super dangerous.
Throw me a raise, please.
Spooky.
Hell yeah.
You can tell you have it because you're doing double damage for 30 seconds, and you have a debuff that you should be able to check. Pick us up, please. Let's take a break now, and then we'll do the trash for Zool afterwards. And then we'll get Zool. And I didn't have to drop anybody. Everyone handled the I-beams very well. I think we only had like 3 people screw up once and 1 person screw up twice.
Yeah, well, okay.
The second time wasn't really her fault.
I know. I'm kidding.
And I had it like I successfully did it like 3 times, so 3 out of 5's not terrible.
That's an absolute fail in your eyes.
Yeah, X-Pride, how many did you do successfully tonight? 6 to 7. Mass, how many did you do?
A lot.
I mean, you have Blink. Actually, that doesn't count. That's fucking
Yeah,
cheating.
but like
It's fine. It's fine. As I said, one accident here and there, it's gonna happen. It's a mechanic that's super unforgiving. We all make mistakes. It's fine. Multiple mistakes is a problem, and the only reason you made a second mistake is because we weren't expecting it to come. You started running, but we were too spread out, and it chained into the group. I'm not blaming you for that at all.
I am.
Oh, well, it's out of my hands. All right, let's take a quick break here, guys. Let's make sure we have a cauldron and potions prepared for this. So we'll take a break, but let's make sure we have all the maps prepared because we need to blow through phase 1 as fast as possible. We have 3 paladins for Bop, and we'll coordinate that when we get back.
Hey, now I know. I know I just have to battle.
Wait, Rev, are you healer main spec or red main spec?
He's healer, but we're having to figure things out with heals. Like, we might have to do something similar like we've done with tanks in the past, where we were having bedpost and dwarf tanking, and then we had bomb as a backup tank because we know he had his tank specs. Cyber as a tank as he has a tank spec, and also even wave as a tank because he has a tank spec. So we might have to do something similar here where we have people who are maintaining their healing set and are prepared to swap a la how, but are gonna have to be mainline DPS because we can't, like, right now we have about 8 healers, I think. If Holy doesn't get so busy, we have about 8, and we only ever need 5. So healers should figure out who it makes the most sense to maintain a DPS set and is the first person to swap over if we have too many. Anyway, I'm gonna step away for a moment.
So I'm giving it to Rivera. Hold on, Rivera.
sorry, I can wait. I'm not sure it's gonna bother you.
No, I just completely missed everything Gaster said about main tank and off tank.
He was like, we have to figure out who's gonna switch, but multiple people are main spec heals, but they have to maintain a DPS set. So even though he's not a healer right now, we still use him healer when people aren't here.
Right.
But we have like 8 healers and only 5 spots, so we need to figure out who's gonna be switching so they can maintain a set or something like that.
Same thing like it was in I think Firelands. I don't know if you raided back then. It had like 7 or 8 healers at the time.
Alright, I'm back.
Whatever. Honey, I'll eat your popsicle whenever you want. Yeah, boy. Yeah, doesn't it? everybody should be getting close to being back from break. Once everybody's back, we get to kill Zoo on quick. At least try to. I don't remember if we got him last time. Or last week. I'm pretty sure we can do it.
Yeah, let's start seeing who's back.
Yeah, I'm here, Dastard. This trash blows. I do not enjoy this trash at all. Worst trash in the instance. Look at all that not ready. Looks like I should start pulling trash, right?
No, I mean, it hasn't been 10 minutes, so I just wanted to see if there was enough back to start pulling. Clearly not.
I'm just being a shithead.
I have many wares.
Oh.
That was sultry.
Sorry, I'm just reviewing code at the moment. I should have muted my mic.
I'm glad that some things don't change. I'm looking at general chat right now. This is fucking gross.
Thank you. Alright, let's see if enough people are back. Remember, take it slow here with the heroic mobs when we do pull.
Ooh, that's pretty sexy.
I'm here.
Check right if you're here, guys. We're gonna get moving in just a second.
I was born ready.
I disagree. I recall waiting on you yesterday.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, most people here. We got 4 melee who are not here, so we can start pulling. Especially if we pull these back one at a time with a couple people who are gone. It's not risk doubling up. Remember, they do knockback, so pull back. Don't stand behind a melee. If you get knocked backwards, they're gonna aggro shit. So there's no cleave on these. I don't think. Which is the move that knocks back?
Wild meat.
I didn't see anybody move. Oh.
You can avoid it. It just puts a circle on the ground you can run out of.
Oh, it's just the circle where you get
Kit has
knocked
gone
back. It's not the
offline.
charge through. I thought it was the going path.
What kind of a loser quits
That's much
playing
easier.
WoW? You live within the world of Warcraft.
How is Baja dead in the center of the room?
Were we gonna have 6 healers on this?
No.
Ah, now they're back. Susanoo.
This is another one where we can't afford to have 6. We just need, I mean, if we have amazing DPS and we can do that, sure, great, fine, but I don't think we'll have the DPS if we have 6 to make it through that first part fast enough. So I'd say let's start with 5, and it's very clear that either the person who's contributing DPS is not doing that big of a percentage, and the we're getting it with enough of a extra time that we can select somebody over who will do that. Who was not here last week for Azul?
Novik.
Oh, there it is again with that shit that somehow pulls them. Walk back, guys, walk back. Something. Grip that thing back if you can. Start moving back, start dragging up the stairs. Something aggroes. I don't know what it is. It didn't look like anybody shot.
I think it's that blood spit stuff.
Right?
that they
It
do.
looked like it happened after the fact. Like, that would be very obvious if that... Oh, well, somebody got feared and grabbed another pack, so... Grab it. These are almost down, so... And the stacks dropped, so we should be fine. Let's just be careful. Alright, so Baja wasn't... Anybody else wasn't here?
Novik.
Novik, anybody else? Oh my god. Yeah, I remember Novik wasn't here. Kinky was having a goddamn aneurysm trying to keep everybody dispelled.
Yeah, we talked about it. He's not allowed to leave again.
Of all the nights. Alright, anybody else? Cyber, were you here?
Pride wasn't either.
Pride wasn't, okay.
I don't remember.
You don't remember. You weren't fucking here. I know you weren't. I wanted to see if you remembered if you weren't here. Let's put it this way. Everyone who wasn't here for the Zekvoz kill wasn't here for this one.
Did we kill Zul last time? I don't remember.
No, we didn't. We got him down to 5%. 5%. So, okay, I'm going to be clear. I'm going to mention a couple things about how we were doing Zul for the people who weren't here then. So there's at least 3, maybe 4 people already lost count. So the idea here is that we're going to ignore as much of Phase 1 as possible. We're going to Lust, we're going to Pre-Pot, we're going to use Flask, everything, and we maybe even use our second potion in Phase 1. The goal is to, within 2 minutes, get him down to 40%. Here's how that works. If there's a Blood Hexer up, Blood Hexer takes priority. Cleave off the Blood Hexer. If there's no Blood Hexer, you cleave off of Zul no matter what is happening. If a Crusher's at 1%, doesn't matter. Focus on Zul. If there's a bunch of Krogs, doesn't matter. Focus on Zul. You can throw an AoE stun to help make the Krogs go down slightly faster, but honest to God, you probably even shouldn't do that. You should just let passive cleaves kill the ads. Should you be straight up going balls to the wall AoE? No, you should not. You should go single target spec and go all out single target with light cleave onto the ads. Light cleave is enough to kill the Crusher before the next Crusher spawns, and that's all our requirement is. So we will kill the very first Blood Hexer. We will kill... we'll cleave down the... we'll kill the very first Blood Hexer and then Krogs. And actually, I don't even think there's Krogs to start. We'll kill the very first Crusher with cleaves only maybe like 15 seconds before the second Crusher appears, which will be our last Crusher. We will not have a third Crusher. That is our goal. We'll have a pair of Blood Hexer spawn. We will CC one. We will kill both, kill the first one, drag the other one, kill the second one, coordinate stuns, make them go really, really fast. Once those are dead, we get back up to cleaving off the boss, and if we have really crazy DPS, we can skip the second spawn of Blood Hexers, which is Blood Hexer number 4 and 5. If not, we will CC both of those and then just focus on the boss and get him down to 40%. We will finish up the Crusher that is up, which should be the second Crusher in the fight, the first one having already been spawned at the start, and then we go all in for the last phase. There are 2 additional mechanics, well, 1 additional mechanic in phase 1 and phase 2, which involves soaking these little pools around the room. The hunters are in charge of that, and no one should have to do it, but you should be aware of what they are in case people start dying, and it's a matter of life and death, and you can save us from it. If you use a very light defensive cooldown stand in it, it's not hard to. It doesn't do that much damage. It's like 15k every second or something like that. It's not nothing, but like you can survive the entire thing without a cooldown or a heal if you're topped off beforehand. Yeah. So yeah, once we get to phase 2, stack up, kill remaining ads, stack up behind the boss. Do not be in front of the boss for whatever reason, or we'll make you jump off the cliff. And then we just go all in on the boss. One thing we did note, and this is in particular for you, Cyber, is that the dot that gets put on the tanks that hits like a fucking truck is physical. So if you Blessing and Protection somebody, it will remove said dot from them, meaning that they don't have to sit there for 15 seconds waiting for the dot to take off. So we will come up with a rotation of our paladins to apply those one at a time to the tanks once they call for it, not before. If you do it early, it'll drop in the middle of us and we're fucked. So yeah, we'll just call out for Blessed Protections one at a time. Grab this one. And then yeah, tanks, I'm gonna have you guys swap at 2 stacks just to be safe. I don't want to risk 3. We're just having Fox keep you guys up with those. If it looks like we're keeping you guys up with 2 with ease, and you guys think we can go for 3, let me know between attempts and we can adjust it. But otherwise, let's just swap at 2, which will likely mean you'll have to swap almost immediately after that first Crusher dies. So just be prepared.
What do you mean between attempts? We're gonna one-shot this fucker.
I wish I had your confidence.
That is until I bubble the wrong tank and wipe the raid.
Yeah, that is why.
Or we jump off the edge.
Or
You should put me last on the rotation.
The rest of them got pulled, be careful.
I am putting you last on the rotation.
Gives me plenty of time to be fair.
Or plenty of this time for to kill the boss before needing it.
Also equally important. And you stay closer.
Biggest thing is just if you've done the bop and I keep calling for it, just say you don't have it, there is no bop, so that the tanks can blow cooldowns and healers can blow cooldowns. Without either of those, tanks will almost certainly drop. So just make sure we communicate those very, very clearly.
Oh, there I go.
I just died.
Yep, all good. So the first tank who will be getting the dots will be Dwarf, the second tank will be Bed, and then the third tank will be getting a bop will be Dwarf again. Bed will be the first tank who has to sit there and wait for the stacks to wear off on his own. We'll likely need at least 1 battle res on a tank. That's just probably what's going to happen, so we'll have to save at least 1. And yeah, so Paladins. Let's see, Cyber won't last very long. He'll probably die very quickly in phase 2, so Cyber, you'll go first. How will likely lag out, but we'll have to count on Cyber dying before How lags out, so How will go second, and then Rev will mix click, so we'll leave him third in case we don't need it at all. Sound right?
I love the confidence.
I mean,
What up, Sonny?
I predict future behavior based on past behavior. Cyber's gonna die, How's gonna DC and then this click, and then a tank will die and we'll battle res and kill. Sounds about right.
And I'll yeet through something to spawn an ad.
You'll drop the fucking void zone not at X. That's what you'll do.
You'll drag the Crusher over and buff Zool.
I'm not gonna drag anything anyway. I sit there and buff the entire 7 mobs. No, Raja, I don't. Hey, if I'm talking smack about you, prove me wrong. I mean, I guess Hal can't, like, prove me he's not gonna disconnect. There's not much he can really do there, but I don't know.
He's gonna install Google Fiber himself.
I have a feeling there is no Google Fiber in this country.
He could write a
going to
positive
become the
review about his
internet.
service provider and get off the
Okay,
hit
above me.
list.
Pardon?
He could write a positive review about his service provider and get off the hit list.
Does anyone have any questions about this?
About the conversation or what?
Yeah, yes, you did, Baha. You died.
I'm not sure what to do.
Is that different than normal source?
That's fair.
You're fine. You just sit there and you kill things.
Nice.
You don't have to do anything special.
Ooh. It's an upgrade too.
I will sell it.
No, not like that. I'm gonna clip it.
Send me consolation. Took my sleep meds. Accidentally sold them for the
It's like when I sold all of my fish mounts for 2,000 instead of 20,000.
No wonder I got that so cheap.
Nobody's.
This has been the worst trade deal in the history of trade deals.
Believe me.
I altered the deal. Pray I do not alter it any further.
Where are these clown shoes and this clown hat?
Here are the marks. Again, for realsies, does anybody have any questions? Because I swear to God, if we do this and someone goes, I don't understand how that thing works. You had your chance. I asked you. Why do you make me hate you?
Wouldn't it be fun if we just blew through all of this and didn't try?
There is a sweet spot, though, between struggling and then feeling reward for the struggle and I beaming the whole group as we had a couple nights ago.
Hey, what up,
Hey,
Zaz?
stop.
Yeah, we
we
got
doing
this
flasks?
motherfucker right
No,
here,
we need
Zool,
cauldron.
down to
I just
5%
made a
last
cauldron.
week. I'm pretty sure we got this.
And guild repairs.
We've got an
I'm
hour
broke.
tonight and then 3 hours tomorrow night. But I don't think we're gonna need 3 hours tomorrow night. I think we're gonna spend 3 hours on the motherfucker below here.
Take pity on me, dastard. I'm broke.
Help me, I'm
Mithrax, yeah. Yeah,
No
we're gonna
guild
kill
repairs until
Zool,
we
we're gonna
actually
hit
start on the
Mithrax.
progression boss.
I don't think Mithrax is
moment,
much different
Raja.
from normal on than he is on Heroic, so I think we can get through Mithrax pretty quick. Gahoon's gonna be a fuck ton of fun though. Like, I really want to fucking run Gahoon. That and Gahoon's got a weapon that I really fucking want. I really fucking hope it drops. I doubt we're gonna finish Heroic tonight. Like, I think we can get Zool down. I don't think Mithrax is gonna be too hard. So I think we can get maybe Mithrax done. I don't know.
We can try
It's
one
an
time
hour,
with 6,
so
and we'll see
unless
where
we
we go from there.
one-shot
But
Zool,
if
we're
we
probably not gonna get
if
Mithrax
we
done.
don't make the mark with 6 healers and we don't have a clear way to optimize and improve things, we either have to have a healer swap or we'll have to drop lowest heals. But yeah.
I want to see if like shaman's a top healer or a druid.
Kinky nurse top heal.
I can tell you it's not gonna be a monk or a paladin. I can tell you that.
Probably
It might be.
won't be a priest. We'll
It
see.
could be a death knight though. For all we know. All right. Yeah. So this repairs is your own, guys. Guild repairs after we start working on the progression boss.
Is there a cauldron down?
I'm waiting till Dastard says to.
All right. Go ahead and drop it. Drop a cauldron down. Everyone, yeah, only grab one
Everyone
flask.
click on it as fast as you can until it's gone.
Only grab one each, please, so we don't.
Off to the raid.
Officers can grab a second one to pass to people as necessary, but don't go crazy on those. All right, that should pretty much last us for the rest of the night. To be fair, actually, given that there's
Yeah.
we're at 7:58, so. Potions here. Let me see here.
I'm hoping that we can get it done tomorrow night. I'm feeling a Gahoon kill tomorrow night. I'm feeling it. My job is to go
So I have a bunch of
is not
strength.
very hard.
Actually, I just had
It's
strength
whether or not
plus. I
people
don't
can
have
do the
anything
rest
else
of the
with strength.
mechanics well.
I'll take some.
Potions.
It's not a
Potions,
very
excuse me,
tank-intensive
potions.
fight at
I have
all.
strength potions. I don't have any other potion type, though. If anyone needs some strength potions, I can trade them some, but that's all I got for people at the moment. Okay, thank you. I have a couple agilities.
So what you up to, Zaz? You doing anything
ready
fun?
Check here. Remember, pre-pot on these, and only use the second one during phase 1. Eat it. Don't use it needlessly. It's better to save it for phase 2 if we can save it for phase 2. Okay.
I'm not sure. I know
You
Jen
okay?
was saying something about wanting to get some Rainbow in, but she also wants to play some Overwatch since the new event's going on.
Last chance.
So, what she wants to do, I don't know.
I wouldn't bother.
What I want to do, I have
it's
no
basically
idea.
impossible if we don't use them. Alright, here we go.
I'll probably join in with whatever you guys are doing.
We will also
Keep
lust
the
on pull.
stream dream alive.
3, 2, 1.
Remember, do not worry about AoE. Worry about single target on the... Already, nothing else matters. Just cleave lightly off. That's it. Do not go all in AoE. AoE is not important.
I'm gonna hold no shit out of this.
Oh, and healers that weren't here, me and Bandon will be taking damage
late on
from
that.
these
Yeah,
orbs.
if you see the red circle, don't bother moving because it's too late already. You need to run it for the group, POW.
I had time and you said don't bother to move it and then just came back.
Nothing you said made any sense. It doesn't matter. Dispel these ads quickly. But we've already fucked up this attempt. You wiped us out. What happened there, How?
Like, I was running out and you say like don't bother to move, so I came back.
No, if you can never do that with that move. It just wipes us if you ever are not against the edge of the room. Jump off. You owe us all a potion.
That would be good too.
I thought that for a second because you were like, oh, if you can see the red circle, then don't worry about it.
I was talking directly to bedposts. I said, bedpost, you didn't run out. If you see this red circle on the ground, it's too late. Don't even bother running out.
I know that, but it was like when you said that, I was like, somebody's gonna think what he's talking about, a different red circle.
Yeah. And I was already out and just came back. That was dumb.
It was dumb. If it happens again, you're out.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, guys, that's a case of if you understand the mechanics, there's no way there could have been a misconception. Dropping those down in the middle of us can only wipe us. There's no possible way to handle that if you drop in the middle of us. So don't just know the strategy, know what the mechanics do so you can recognize a bad call from a good call. Or rather a...
Garvey, you're being swallowed
something
by the
that's
couch.
ambiguous, from something that's
Garvey.
impossible.
You're like all fur.
I needed a feast.
I'm not even
anyway,
sure there's
so
a
thank
cat
you.
behind that.
Alright, let's go again. Spite, are you still getting the first stun on the second ad? The second Blood Hexer?
Sure, that works.
Cool. Save it for when the actual Coalesced Blood is cast. Alright, here we go.
Jesus goddamn Christ.
Just run up. Just run up and reset it.
Oh.
You guys do this last week too?
No, we were quite good at getting the boss.
That was the first time I've ever seen that. I don't know what happened.
Somebody jumped into the boss. That's what happened.
Bloom suicided me.
I can't pre Whatever, 30 seconds.
I don't understand.
Or you just release and jump off. It takes 2 seconds to get back. But healers, if there's nothing to heal during those points of like nuke Zool,
That was
Zool,
exciting.
please throw in all the damage you can. I mean, as a discipline, of course, but for the rest of y'all, I know Novik spamming Holy Nova, like, it's a non-trivial amount of, like, a damage. If you all contribute even just 1 or 2%, that could be the difference between that ad spawning or not. So with 6 heals, we have to have you nuking the boss as much as you can, whenever you can. Alright, here's the countdown, guys.
8, 6, 7, 5, 3.
Every second counts on this source.
2, 1.
If we don't do the pull correctly, there's no reason to. Alright, on Zool, cleave off of him.
So what about you, Zas? Are you excited for anything?
Hey.
What's your preference of thing to do tonight?
Make sure you run those off to different sides.
Can you get that dash?
I got it. Yep. Alright, go back to cleaving. Good. Get the one it's behind.
I'll
Zool.
get it.
One of the minions are bugged.
That's
Yeah, I
fine.
see
Grip the one at the purple diamond. I'll CC the one by the circle. That didn't get pulled out far enough. Kill that blood hexer, guys. Blood hexer, quick.
Oh no.
And Crusher got cleaved right through the bus.
Sorry, it cleaved while I was pulling it back.
Which you didn't even pull it out far enough, so there was no reason.
Yeah.
We can't be like that. Should be 100% at this point, considering that's the only thing you have to worry about with the Crusher is getting it out and getting it back in time. You just have to notice that, like, have a number it gets to with energy, and you drag it out every single time, and we can't miss any of those. And when you drag it back in, watch for cleaves in the process of that. But like that should be a non-issue. I shouldn't have to. That should never be a problem. But considering we're using every wipe here is costing like 30,000 gold, we really need to like completely eliminate these issues immediately. I have some agility potions solo, so. We looked on target there. We only had 16% more, so we had to kill the second hexer and then cleave down. Yeah, that should be fine.
Many lucky you like. Good fortune to our
Cyber.
I have no more agility potions. Cyber's gone. Oh, he's not. I was literally half a second from kicking him.
So close.
Rather not with the bops. We got an hour left. Alright, I won't kick the paladins, but they gotta not disappear.
What? I kinda wanna switch to this less geek.
You guys probably need them for master spells.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
It's 8K.
Yeah, it's too expensive. Alright, here we go. Focus up. No more silly shit, guys. Phase 2 is hard. Phase 1 should be 100% success, right?
2, 1.
Remember, if you ever need to find Zool, use the target frames on the default UI. It's really easy to find him in the massive mobs. Careful not to stand in front of Zool, guys. Or excuse me, in front of the Crusher. Standing in front of Zool right now is fun. Run those out in different directions, please. Not in the same direction. Okay, great. You will grip the one at the moon, and I will CC the truck. Only have 15% left. This should be doable. Alright, kill the blood hexer guys.
Bedpost is dead.
Okay, pick bedpost
The
up.
Crusher's fucking huge.
It does more damage the longer it hasn't been killed. Get ready to grip the second one over, or pick up the one bedpost. Alright, grip the other one over, guys. Grip the other one over. Get ready to stun. Almost immediately. Almost immediately. There it is. Good. Kill this Crusher, or kill this Blood Hexer quick. You can interrupt it and get closer to Zool. Do so. Get ready. A second stun. Stun it. Good. Perfect. Focus on Zool. We have 15 seconds, which does not seem like enough. Go all out on Zool. We might be able to do it, but 5% off. Just CC them both. CC them mages. I didn't call it. I think, did we skip the Crusher?
I got diamond.
We did not. Well, we're fucked. It doesn't matter. We have 2 Crushers up. We're not gonna be able to handle this.
I don't know why he's going for this strat when our old strat was working fine.
Yeah, just die. We're off only by a couple seconds, so we just might be able to do this if there's no problems. But like, it's gonna be really fucking tight. I need to pick up some more int potions. I've run out, so
I can make some if you just...
Can you link the mats real quick? But like, we need literally everybody with a potion, otherwise we're not gonna make that check, or we have to drop a healer, one of the two.
I can pour it out and buy as much potion.
If you want to pick up some int potions, if you want to pick up some int potions, I'll trade you for guild bank money. I want to do that real quick, Soul. I think we're good on strength potions. We have like 100 of them or more. Single target spec. For anyone who's an AoE spec out of AoE, there's like AoE is like not important at all here. There's so few mobs and they don't have to die quickly. What has to die quickly is Zool. Zool has to get to 40% within that 2-minute mark. Top left corner of the thing, you can see is a way of filtering by target in the Warcraft logs. That's what you're referring to. Just a second here, guys.
You said intellect ones and what else?
I think we just need intellect. Yeah, looking at damage here. Alright, we're gonna have Bloom switch over, see how much up that makes. To be fair with how where we're looking right now, everyone did for the most part 1 point, or on Zool, everyone did about 1 to 1.5 mil, with Source doing something crazy like 2.6 on Zool. Everyone else did
Is
1
Source.
to 1.5.
There's only 12 intellect pots on the auction house. You want me to just buy the max?
Like I said, I can make some, but I'm poor, so.
Oh, she's fucking Destro?
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody did expansion.
If you want to shoot me some money, I can make some. I've got mats.
I mean, I assume the people who did 2 versus 1.9 are just have pure single target specs with no cleave, which is fine. Some people do more than others. It's stupid for me not chain lightning. That Crusher barely went down in time, but we can't afford more AoE. That is an interesting possibility.
Huh.
Alright, let's try this again with Bloom switched over and see if that is enough to push.
It ain't affliction, so I don't fucking care.
Yeah, everyone needs the pot going forward. Don't worry about the second pots. I mean, we may need to use. Some people may need to use second pots during phase 1. But yeah.
I'll double pot this time.
If you're a strength user, fuck, I have I have like 200 strength potions, so double pot during phase 1. Other people try to save it for phase 2. All right, here we go.
What's with the struggle?
Oh, sorry, wait.
I mean,
Sorry, I didn't get my food buff. Let's get every single buff here.
I'm not sure exactly
You
why.
got the spare augment runes.
We're doing
Hopefully the kinks have been worked out. So let's
this weird
get
strat.
everything here. All
So
right,
like he's
here we
trying to
go.
shotgun down Zool to a certain point to force the phase shift so that the ad stops spawning, but like it's forcing things really hard. Like it's really awkward on everybody.
He should be 70% or lower by the time the blood hexers are actually.
Alright, so at least the cleave's cold.
Do your best to grip the blood hexer as close as you can to
Everything's
Zool, so you
bloody
can keep
here.
them while taking the blood hexers out as well.
Because
Those should not be
spoopy,
single
spoopy.
target kills.
Blood forego wood.
Make sure you're hitting Zool as you guys are running out. Don't make that your time where you're just running. You can spam anything on the boss as you run. Do so. Every little bit counts. Whatever you do, whatever you're handling, make sure you're punching Zool at the same time. Grip the one at the moon, LCC triangle.
I don't know what they did differently, but my mob went down way fucking faster.
Closer.
And that is awesome.
Get it closer if you can. Drag it back if you're on it, so it's... Yeah, that should have died at 60 energy. Everyone didn't switch over to that blood hexer. We have grip the other one, grip the second one. Get ready on the stun. Alright, get out quick. Blood hexer, guys. Everybody blood hexer. Shit. Pick Biden up immediately. Pick him up immediately. Alright, back onto Zool. We only have 8% to do, so we actually are a little bit ahead here. We have 8% to do in 20 seconds, so... Alright, get ready. We're going to be switching off of Zool onto the Crusher very, very soon. You ready? Switch. Take this Crusher out. Alright, good. Bring that Crusher back over here as soon as possible. Do not be in front of Zool at this point. CC those two, please. CC those two blood hexers and keep them away. Oh, kill this one, the one that's on top of the boss. And Dwarf's dead. Why did Dwarf
get back here?
Just drop?
Hell, he would not taunt. Yeah, this is just fucking...
Jump off. why did Dwarf drop? How many stacks was he up to?
I think it was only on 2.
That should be completely survivable. It hurts like fucking hell, though. Alright, let's be clear here. If there are Hexers up, we need them both CC'd. If one makes it into the center, we need to cleave it down immediately, because if it starts spawning ads, those ads heal Zool up. So, the ad that got brought into the center, we should have switched and made that priority once it got brought into the middle, because there's no CCing it at that point.
Seemed like that first ad, the Hexer didn't walk forward at all. I had to grip it, and they just stayed where it was.
I can tell you why, because Spite had aggro of it, or at least it was spamming Spite. Well, yeah, when it wasn't interrupting, it was meleeing Spite, and he was DPSing it where it was. So it was, you didn't actually have threat after the grip. DPS pulled. So just be conscious of that, guys, that if you have aggro as a DPS, to try to walk it over. Otherwise, we need to, as quickly as possible, kill that Crusher. Can you make sure, Bedpost, that you do not get knocked onto the back half of the room? Everyone gets knocked away from Zool. So if you get knocked...
Yeah, I'll try to get knocked opposite of X.
Yeah, if you can do that, then you and the Crusher, or us and the Crusher will be on the same side. Then just make sure you point it away from the group. We'll be running back towards the center. We'll kill it, and then you can rush in and almost immediately taunt. Dwarf might get to 3 stacks if that's the case. Just be prepared with save a big cooldown at the start, Dwarf. But then we'll do 2 after that. If we'll shoot for 2, but be prepared for 3. And the first person getting a bubble on him is you, Cyber. So as soon as the taunt swap happens and Dwarf starts running, you need to follow Dwarf and be prepared to bop him as soon as he gets the X. Got it?
Yeah.
And if you don't do this, we all wipe. So do you have it? Because that didn't sound, you did not sound sure of yourself even remotely.
Yeah?
Again, 30,000 gold per wipe here. Can I get a little more certainty? I want you to say, I got it, I'm your man, I fucked this, there won't be any problem.
Got it.
Does no one know how Blessing of Protection fucking works? I swear to fucking God, how does nobody like, how? I asked for stuns, I asked for stuns, I get like 10 people volunteer, yeah, I'm gonna fucking stun that mob, no problem. I asked for a bop and people are like looking at their toes and like, you know, kicking away all shy like, oh, I don't know how bop works.
They're trying to find it in the spell book.
I'm just the paladin. Like, why? Why is this such a difficult concept? Don't you guys, you arena for fuck's sake. Actually, I know you don't bop in arena, so that's why.
Should though.
Roasted.
And it was okay that time, Bloom. There's no problem.
Don't pull.
Alright. Let me know when you're good. You're the one who didn't check ready.
I'm making sure Bloom has her talents ready.
Oh, okay. Oh. Will it? Maybe a little bit. It's hard to say. Go either way.
Wait, just use the tone.
I've got tones if you need tones.
It's alright. I think she doesn't want to DPS. So, I mean, I understand. Sorry, it sucks. We'll have to figure this out. Let's see here. Alright, get ready, guys. We're gonna do the countdown. Make sure you have your buff. That looked great in terms of DPS output, so let's do that again. Here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, on Zool, ignore the Crusher. I mean, cleave it, but don't be focusing it. Crusher should probably be gone. Good. be conscious of its cleave when it comes back. That hopefully is close enough for cleaves. We're good. We're at 7. Yeah, we're at 70 before the blood hexers even start spawning, so we're good. Now it's coming up next. You will grip the moon, and I will CC.
It's too far away.
That may just barely clip Zool. No, it didn't. Good. Finish that blood hexer quick, guys. That blood hexer should have been primary focus. Alright, grip the other one over. Grip the other one over. Get ready on that first stun. Grip it quick. Nah, it's not going to move. So focus on the blood hexer, guys. It has to die quickly. Try to move it as we're killing it. The second stun, kill it before we need a third, and then get back to Zool. Zool only needs 10%. Hex, pick a Fury. Alright, we're gonna have the transition. We're definitely gonna make this one, so just be prepared to switch the Crusher in just a second. Make sure he gets knocked back correctly. Keep focusing on Zool. And alright, on the Crusher, on the Crusher, on the Crusher. Yuri, get the purple diamond, and Mass if you could get the circle for CCs. Alright, finish up the Crusher quick. Don't stand in front of it. Yuri, get that purple diamond, please.
Go.
Okay, clean. Alright, on the Zool, guys, on the Zool. Make sure you get that, turn him away so he's not facing towards those zones that need to be soaked. Alright, get ready, Dwarf. Run up Dwarf. Cyber, run with him. Get ready to see swap him. Get ready. And,
I'm feared.
Right.
I called that out earlier. Banned it, and you have to get that.
Can we get a battle res on Dwarf? It doesn't matter, it's a wipe then. Just wipe it.
I popped all my CDs.
Doesn't matter. Just wipe it.
Okay.
Cyber, do you want me to not put you on this duty? Because I just want to make sure this is, like,
I would have been fine if I wasn't feared. I saw him run off.
We just need to know that.
Used your divine aura.
I can do it.
Hold up. Well, it's not. He can't because he has to get to the edge of the room and get dispelled the fear. If you get feared, you have to. You're completely knocked out of that mechanic because you have to do the fear correctly. Otherwise, we wipe the other shit. But if you get feared, we need to know the second you're feared, so that we can say how you're responsibly run over. You have like a 3-second window to run over and dispel the tank, or they're dead. If we do not know ahead of time, we're fucked and we wipe. Like, this is. We need to communicate this perfectly, guys. And either as to, like, if you can't coordinate it, then it's better to just use healing cooldowns and whatever we have to. But we need to make sure if we're relying on something, we do have it.
That was the best one yet.
I mean, yeah, we got through to the point where tanks died, but like.
So let me clarify on that really quickly. If I get feared, I could not use Divine Aura, then soak up the things with whatever that is, Arcane Torrent, and then go over and bot them. I could not do that.
If you bubbled out of it, the entire raid takes AoE damage from you breaking the fear. So if you don't get to the edge of the room, we're going to take massive damage, and a bunch of us will likely die.
Okay, gotcha. I did not know that. I knew that it spawned the ads. I didn't know that it did AoE.
It's the same. It's the exact same mechanic from Phase 1, except instead of walking out, it forces you to walk out. All right, here we go. We're making the check at this point consistently, which is good.
4, 3, 2, 1.
But we need to make sure once we get to Phase 2, we get through at least 3 clean tank swaps.
Was.
Whoever's standing in this with me, you can move.
Yeah, you're just taking damage for no reason if you stand in it, so... Yep, don't worry about me. I know how the fight works.
Yeah, that's right, shame me.
You like it.
He's gonna grip.
Grip the purple diamond. Sorry. Kill this bloodletter quick, guys. Quicker the better. You should be able to kill her before she gets to 80 energy. We haven't been doing. Alright, grab the second one. Get ready and stun. Good. Remember, we'll need one more stun.
I have to run out beyond, and if it happens to be on my side.
Missed it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not good. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Just focus on cleaving Zool. Don't worry about the ad. Don't worry about it. It's not priority. Just let it be slowed. It's not a problem. It'll die on its own if you keep it away. If anyone has a knockback, use a knockback on it. There's one behind the boss.
Yeah, getting it.
Get the one, sorry, Yuri, get the one by Purple Diamond. Circle will be mass. Like, take this out, take out the Crusher quickly, guys. Bet you're gonna have to run that out, because if it gets to full energy, what? Alright, get back over here, guys, and get ready to taunt almost immediately. Cyber, get ready. Alright, second behind the boss.
Free sheep diamond.
You cleared again.
Alright, that's how you have to do it. Run, bop him how, that's too late.
I couldn't reach him.
Pick up dwarf, and who the heck got hit? Who dropped the crap on the ground? Somebody got cleaved by the boss and dropped it.
I was tanking it at one moment, so I don't...
Yeah, I think the boss was already 50.
But if you get the debuff, you have to move it away. If you drop in the center, it's a wipe. There's 0 way to recover. So if you ever get a stack of the dot, you have to let it wear off at the outside of the room. If you ever drop it in the center, it spawns, it fills the entire room, we wipe. Like, his positioning, his all that is critical. As soon as the boss comes up, we all get knocked all over the place. Tank is grabbing him, putting him in the center, making him face towards the X. In that, he shouldn't do the cleave for about 12 seconds. So there's about 12 seconds before he starts cleaving and applying that debuff, and then he does it roughly every 12 to 13 seconds. So you have that range to not be in front of the boss, which is basically between the boss and X.
What's his debuff called?
I don't know, it's in the dungeon journal.
I think he was hitting
That's what I fucking thought. What's what you fucking thought?
I was tanking him, so I think the tank's already dead. Or I don't know.
Dwarf died at one point, and Dwarf died, but Bed should have already been up, so there shouldn't have been an issue.
Yeah, I had threat the whole way through.
I mean, it's easy enough to double check. Just anyone who took damage from the ticking dot.
Oh, carpet thing.
Rupturing blood.
Just want to make sure it wasn't me. I was close, but I didn't think I was in his cleave.
Nope, it just says Pool of Darkness. It doesn't say who the fuck spawned it. And we have to go through like about 4 or 5 of these swaps, guys, and keep having the tanks drop by the first one. I mean, we're not getting into the steady state when everybody's stacked back up and we're just tunneling on these mechanics, but yeah.
Well, we need to get this dialed in
Right,
too.
I can see Rupturing Blood.
Dwarf is much more durable than I am.
Solomon and Widow both took Rupturing Blood.
There we go. That's where it came from. After the next go solo, he's still busy, I think, Baha, but I mean, the small amount, like the extra damage from him, while nice, is not critical at this point. We're making the check we need to. gonna do the countdown, guys. Here we go. And remember, if those ads spawn, we can't waste time killing them. Just knock them away, slow them, and they take damage slowly over time, so you can just ignore them.
Oh, catch you later, Zaz.
Alright, on Zool.
Gamer, run there a little farther, please.
Yeah, it's be at the end of the room. You will grip over the purple diamond, and I will CC the moon. Yeah, be careful with that purple diamond. It's going to be gripped. It's going to do extra damage. That's fine. She doesn't look like it. Alright, kill this one quick, guys. Kill the blood hexer quick. Going down a little bit faster than normal, which is good. Get ready to grip the other one. Grip the other one. Be prepared. You won't need a stun right away because we got it. Alright, now get ready for it. Ready for that stun. There it is.
I need to move. Can somebody grab
Rod.
this?
Alright.
Thank you.
Okay, I died in it.
Pick up mass, pick them up. We need every DPS up. Which means we don't have it on the tanks if we screw up the first transition. It's not good. Too late, doesn't matter. You already buffed everybody. Bring them back. Hit Zool. We have 7 seconds. Focus on Zool. Alright, get the Crusher, get the Crusher. CC targets. You already got CC the other one? Someone needs to grab that one. Kill this. Just leave the Crusher in and kill it. Just leave the Crusher in and finish it. Stack up. And Dwarf is dead. God fucking damn it. We have to fix that. We have to figure out what's wrong and what we can do to fix it. But if we lose a tank every single time before they even get the 3 stacks, we're not going to do this. So we have to figure out if Dwarf needs to blow literally every fucking cooldown he has until that Crusher is dead. We need to figure out if we need to put an extra healer full time on him. But
Dwarf, do you need me to take him first? I can take him first if you need. I have plenty of cooldowns ready.
I mean, he should. You're the one tanking something. He's just grabbing the blood hexer, so he shouldn't be taking any damage. So he should have all of his defensives up.
I would say Icebound is probably a good call there, right as the Crusher spawns. As the Crusher's dying.
I mean, he should be at 0 stacks at that point. He shouldn't need Icebound until it's somewhere between the 2nd and the 3rd stack. But we need to figure out what to do to fix that because we haven't had a tank survive. And we have to do this 4 times, maybe swapping back and forth. So I don't know if we have to rotate a healing cooldown, like if we have to use an AoE raiding cooldown to keep a tank up, or if we need to.
I can PS.
Yeah, so I mean, like, we need to recognize what we need to do to make this work. I was hoping we could save the things like PS and all that for when we ran out of bops, so then, like, the 4th time we have to swap tanks, we can use the PS instead or something to keep them up. But, yeah. Is there a reason you're not rolling Purgatory?
Red Thirst is way better.
Is it here, though? Given that there's such a high certainty of you likely dying to that dot.
Yeah, but Purgatory only has 1 use every 4 minutes.
If we need more than that, we're definitely fucked. I don't know, it might be worth it.
I mean, I can try it.
I mean, it's... Well, yeah, I mean... I hate saying... I hate kind of like... well, it's clear that you're gonna die. Switch to that talent, but I don't know. I'll leave it as your call. All right. Finish eating up. Let's go again here. At least this is fast.
Solomon's offline. Oh, he's back.
All right, here we go.
I don't think he's here.
You could try to toss some off heals on him, like alternate specs.
No, I mean you should have the lay on hands likely for him rather than you. Especially
That's a personal thing, okay, Dastard.
use it on anybody. I guess actually lay on hands is a bad idea because it'll put forbearance on him, which will prevent him from being able to get bopped.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's why I didn't want to lay on hands him when he got low. Because that's what I did that one time, and I casted Bop on him, and he was already forbeared. It was like, I know I casted it on him. You're like, why didn't you cast it?
That sounds like Dexter.
I totally did. I have it on cooldown.
Solo, are you good to go? Because we're just waiting on you at this point. Oh, that's my bad. Like 45 seconds. I don't think I've ever heard your voice before.
That would be a first.
I don't even know how to react.
We're summoning.
Yeah. His gear's considerably better than mine. He's getting steamrolled.
Alright. Here we did you get the summon? No? Oh. Okay, get in position, guys. As soon as he's in, we're gonna do the countdown. Phase 1's looking fine. We have the odd death here and there, but I'm no longer going to be able to res anybody if they drop. If they drop, they drop. Can't do anything about it. If you have to soak one of those pools, make sure you use a minor defensive just to ensure you survive. Alright, here we go. You're not in that Biden. Grip the one by Purple Diamond, I'll CC Moon. Get that Blood Hexer. Get ready, grip the other one, grip the other one. Get ready on the stuns. The first one, good. Just throw another.
Somebody stand in this.
I got it.
Alright, cool. Get up back onto Zool, get back onto Zool. Don't worry about that Crusher. No. Yeah, we have to do 10% in the next 24 seconds. Alright, get ready to switch the Crusher. Switch the Crusher, switch the Crusher. CC those mages, sorry I didn't call out which ones for, but try to CC those as quickly as you can. Alright, Zool. Alright, is that 2 stacks? Is that 2 stacks? Run out, and follow him, Cyber. Oh, Battle Res Magician. Alright, good, perfect. Get back.
Blood Hexer's up.
That's not good. Somebody needs to kill that Blood Hexer. We have to kill it. Battle Res Novik, or people are gonna drop.
Both of your soakers are dead.
I just.
It's a wipe. There's no way. There's no way we can do this because both Blood Hexers got to the center.
Also, Milky went on, got DC'd, it looks like.
For fuck's sake.
Yeah, I know.
By the way, to the healers, it's imperative that you stack up on top of Zool when we get back to that phase, because there will be a round of Krogs that appear. If you're not right on top of them, no one's gonna pick up those Krogs. The tanks that's the least of their fucking worries. So if you're that far back, you're just gonna get wrecked by Krogs. You have to stack up right next to the boss so the tanks can grab it.
It's too far.
Oh, I know, exactly. I saw the Krogs murder Novik, so. The tanks have so much to worry about with the ads that it's just gonna fall apart if we don't focus on that. Good news is we got the bop taken care of. The bad news is Zool healed a shit ton because we messed up those two Blood Hexers.
Someone just keeps breaking my sheep. Same.
Recount will show you who breaks the.
Oh yeah.
Why don't you expose someone in raid?
Alright.
You've been exposed.
Novik broke all of them.
You know what? The funny thing is, as soon as you said that, I was like, oh fuck, my Holy Nova.
Yeah, you broke all the CC. How big is the Holy Nova?
No, it's Halo. It's Halo.
Oh, your Halo.
Halo.
Oh.
Yeah.
I got one too with it.
Yeah, you can't Halo.
Oh, God.
Fuck me, I bet you it's been your sorry ass that's been doing it on the fucking.
You know what? You probably.
Pause. You piece of shit.
Dude, getting savage in here.
Oh, it was a fucking healer. Novik, I feel fucking betrayed. You know.
Take his wisdom away.
No. Top 10
Anything
goddamn anime betrayals. Yeah, no, you fucking got it right. You use your goddamn wisdom. I'll leave it with them. Yeah, I have more strength pots. I still have like 100. Or still have 200, just about.
5, you have 100 strength pots.
Because Blue made them for us.
Oh, okay.
I gotta make some respec changes.
Yeah, I spec'd out a Halo. But like, I don't know, do I just go Purge? Because Divine Star is fucking garbage.
Solomon, I don't know what that's talking about, because a lot of those people have flasks.
It's probably because the flask might be called something different. It's flask or food, so those people haven't eaten. Most likely. Alright, well, there. Mystery solved. Maybe everybody has been playing great and it's just been Novik this whole time, making our life a living hell.
We can only hope.
Challenge anyway.
Thanks, Novik.
That's why I died last time.
Here's the perfect thing, guys. If you've been the person who's been breaking all the CC, just stop doing it right now, and we'll just all think it's Novik. So you have a chance here to just completely wipe the slate clean. We just all blame Novik, even though I know for a fact some of you were doing it before. We did see Moonfire on one ad during the last fight. We can just pretend.
And Halo does have a cooldown, but the CCs are being broken over and over and over and over.
Those CCs, just to be clear, when we get to the second phase, those CCs are up for the rest of the fight. We're never killing those, so you can never use Halo ever.
Yeah, I just spec out of it.
Okay.
And I won't do Holy Nova.
You can Holy Nova. That's a tiny radius. If the ads are close enough, you can Holy Nova. We should be killing them.
Okay.
So, Yeah. Mages, Mass and Yuri, I've been calling for you guys to do the CCs. Is that fine?
Yes.
Okay. Just don't die.
I make no promises in that.
If one of you two die and you CC something, just call out for either Gaberis or Zul and tell which one they need to CC. Actually, better double up. For the sake of simplicity, I'm still gonna call it Yuri and Mass just because that's what I've been doing, and I'm a creature of habit. Zulslar, you back up Yuri, and Gab, you back up Mass.
Yeah, I've been doing that anyway because sheep doesn't break sheep, so it's fine.
Yeah, so just feel free to throw it every now and then. On Hunters, if you want to throw traps, sure. Just as many things as possible. Just don't neglect Zool, but and a couple extra CCs don't hurt. Shaman, the hexes are amazing because they don't break right away. Anyway, alright, here we go. Let's do this, guys. Let's one-shot it without breaking.
Eat as hard as you can.
One shot after the correct talents.
Funny thing is, you guys got this down to 5% last week. I was like, man, you guys suck this week.
Yeah, I wonder why we haven't been getting it to 5%.
Fucking CC break.
There's only so many variables that are different. And let's clarify, we got it down to 5%, not getting it down to 5%. Healer's running out, run that, careful Novik, they're gonna fucking Shrek you if you don't get them over. Alright, good.
What's the ad situation?
Did you just unironically say Shrek'd?
Nope. Yeah, grip the triangle.
Which one is he gripping?
Everyone on this blood hexer, quick. As long as we kill it before we get to 100. Alright, grab the other one. Be prepared with the interrupts and stuns. Good. Try to get her closer if you can. Not what's gonna happen. We're gonna lose a couple percent of DPS, that's fine. Alright, focus on Zool. We have to do 10% in the next 24 seconds. That should be for us to do.
Right. You eat my ass out of there. And beautiful.
Alright. Cleave off the crusher. We're gonna make the check so it's not...
I got circle.
Cool. And Yuri, you grab the purple diamond. We're gonna probably need to kill purple diamond. It's too close now. Kill crusher and then kill the one in the center. Grip it over as soon as you can. Good. Alright, kill this other one. We should swapping. Get ready, Cyber. Alright, bop him. Perfect.
I got two.
Alright, focus on Zool now, guys. We got this nice and steady. Bed's at 2, so Bed, run off. Hal, you got this next one. Hal, get ready to bop him. Do it. Do it quick.
I'm down.
Just go, run after. Oh, battle res him right away.
I got soulstone, I'm good.
You're good? Okay, good. Get ready, Hal, you're gonna follow Dwarf. Run
Somebody
off to the
get
side.
that pool, please.
Just one person.
It has forbidden. Yeah.
Okay, you can't just survive. He's got laid on hands. No, he has forbearance.
Circle needs resheep.
It's still forbearance. It's fine.
It's fine.
I got him.
Drag him off to the side. Just when you do you have any battle rest for Bed?
No. 35.
Alright, survive as long as you can, Dwarf.
I believe in you, Dwarf.
Every cooldown possible.
Somebody get in that pool.
I'll get it. Someone needs to stand in this. That's too late.
I'm mashing release spirit. soon as I get that B
It
res.
doesn't matter. Wipe it. We're not going to make the check here.
That was a
So,
lot
yeah,
smoother transition, though.
Yeah, what I noticed is because we were just switching at 2 stacks instead of 3 stacks, the forbearance didn't wear off, so we weren't able to get a second one on Dwarf. So if we swap at 2 and 2, then we're going to have to heal through the next 2 swaps. We'll be able to bop for the ones after that, but yeah.
It's good information, though.
Yeah. Healers, we need to see what we can do to keep the people who are alive who are soaking, because it seemed like people one after another who were soaking died.
It's normally me and Beandon, but we died pretty early in phase 2.
I mean, here's another thing. You guys are soaking because you're the most phase 1, which makes sense. Maybe it doesn't make sense for you to soak in phase 2 because you guys also have the shittiest cooldowns.
Yeah, we only got 2.
So, I mean, I don't want to put the mages on it. They have enough responsibility.
No, I'll do it.
I can soak in phase 2 and I can heal myself as well.
Yeah, but you can't DPS, so it's a waste.
I died as soon as Ice Block faded. So it doesn't really matter.
Eat
I
up.
think all 4 of us are gonna end up in that thing.
Don't forget to reflash.
Get ready. Here's the countdown, guys. We should have time. We should have enough for one more go here. Yeah, mages. It's a matter of life and death in us soak those pools. But I'd rather anybody but you guys, because if we start losing you guys, then mobs are gonna become unsheeped.
Yeah, other people can do it.
All right, here we go. Range
We're
should
so
do like
close, guys. We can do this.
like a healer. If they're standing next to it, they can stand in it because they can also heal themselves. Yeah.
Bastard, he did it.
Dastard has it.
I did it, and I died within seconds of doing it.
Just like the hunter.
There are 2 people soaking at a time once we get to the second, so we have to make sure we come up. See where these are spawning. You will grip the purple diamond and I will CC them circle. Get that blood hexer. Alright, grip the other one, Interrupt it and try to get it, ready on the stuns. Alright, back on the Zool. We got 10% for the transition. You can do a little bit more cleave on the Crusher so it goes down a little bit faster. We should make the timer, no problem. Still focus on Zool though. Can't slow down on them. We can throw in a little bit more AoE. We have 15 seconds to do 5% here, so let's pick it up. Alright. Focus on Zool and switch Crusher. CC those, sorry I didn't call those out. Claim them, please.
I got diamond.
Second potions, if you got it, guys, it's the last go of the night, so if you got your potions up, use them. Alright, on Zool, get ready. Dwarfs at 2 stacks. Turn off, let's get the Bop Cyber. And Bop.
I got this one.
Perfect.
Cyber.
Alright. Let's see, beds at 2, run off of the How, Bop them.
Somebody get that pool, it's farther back.
Got it.
Alright, good,
Bop
good.
me.
Next one will be you, Rev. Good, go run off dwarf, get ready with dwarf. Taunt, put him back. Alright, bop him, Rev. He can't actually be bopped right now, so it's good. You can bop him.
Sheep's broken.
Keep dwarf alive however you can.
Who just spelled those?
I'll be cool down and get those.
Knock away the Ichor, Quidon comes, knock away the
down.
Ichor. Drag the boss away,
26.
drag the boss. Focus on Zool, focus on Zool. Ignore that Blood Hexer, guys. Focus entirely on Zool.
Is there a battle res up?
If we can pick up, him up,
down.
let us. Off. Just we're at 2%, guys. We're at 2%. Just alive for 2 seconds. 1%. Don't let an Icaricum. Don't let the Icaricum run.
Oh, you got healed.
It's fine. It's.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
No, it's not gonna happen.
Why did that blood hexer get fucking broken?
Because whenever he jumped back, he jumped through it. Whoever was the demon hunter broke it.
You sheep
Can
it
we
too
do
late.
one more?
We can do one more, but we have to re-flask and all that, so.
Well, I'm good for 20 minutes.
Yeah, be faster on the sheep, so it's not right on top of the boss.
I'm still good for an hour.
Not all of us are. We're gonna lose a bunch of people very soon, so we have time for one last go.
Is there anything at all we can do to help the tanks not get nuked so hard?
No. I mean, we can use power word shield and, or not power word shield, what's it called? Pain suppression, and we don't have life cocoon or any of that stuff. A shaman can theoretically drop one of their totems on top of you to help out and all that.
I call for it though.
I drop my totem every minute.
You know when you don't have left, you know when you're gonna die. I don't.
Yeah. Like, yeah, you as a tank, if you have no cooldowns, you're gonna be soaking a thing, you're not gonna get a bop. Say, I need a healer cooldown, and what healer will call out they're using it so we don't double up, and then use that particular cooldown, be it pain suppression, be it the totem, whatever the case, be it bark skin, whatever. But you need to request it so we know that when it needs to be done, give us a heads up. You know the duration of the dot, you know the duration of all that, and yeah.
Alright, I'll try to be more vocal with that then.
And be very careful when running out to not break the sheeps. If we break the sheeps, they are 100% energy. As soon as the sheep is broken, they're immediately going to start spawning those ads. We got the boss to 1% with 2 ads reaching him, which means we did kill him, but we did not kill him because the ads reached him, the Ichors. We do not have time to kill the ad. We do not have time to kill the Ichors. If they come up, we CC, we drag them away, and we kite, we do whatever we have to, we knock the ads away. Do not waste DPS on the Blood Hexer, which I saw it get down to half health. So a bunch of people wasting time on it as well. Alright, here we go. If you save knockbacks for the Ichors, you can just slow them down until they die on their own time. Last go. If you can save your second potion for the transition, do it. You'll grip the moon, and I will CC the circle. Get that Blood Hexer. Kill it quick. It's already not taking much damage at all right now, guys. It's not Blood Hexer. Alright, grip the other one, grip the other one. ready on the stuns. Any moment now. Here it comes. When it gets to about half health, get ready with another stun. Another stun, and we should be good. Alright, back on the Zool. Alright, we have to do 10% here. We, almost there. Alright, you can cleave a little bit heavier on. Cleave the crusher, switch crusher. Careful with mass.
I'll shoot diamond. Or triangle.
Blow second pots, take out this crusher. Alright, on to Zool. Alright, get ready with that first bop. Get ready with that first bop. Get ready with that first bop.
Bop me.
Bop him. Very good.
I asked somebody to stand in that.
You got it.
You got it, mass? Okay. Blow cooldown if you get closer. Done. Careful not to be in front. He's dragging. Get the bop. Get the bop. How? Get the bop. Hit battle res immediately.
Ah, fuck, I
Battle
don't
res.
know.
It's fine. Dwarf will not be able to be bopped for a few seconds more. Get ready, Hal, to follow Dwarf. Get ready.
I don't have it.
You don't have it. Alright, get ready, Rev. You're gonna have to use it. Get ready. He can be bopped. Get ready to bop him. Bop him. Alright, good. There are no more bops, Tank, so you have to you have to use your own cooldown.
Guys, if you stand in that, you gotta stay in it.
I'll stay in this one.
I got him.
I'll get the one behind.
Refresh CCs.
I've got 3 stacks. I'm
Turn
gonna
the boss away. Turn the boss away. Watch. It's fine. It's fine. Kite the boss away.
Congeal block.
It's fine. I'll keep that slow. Just focus on
Pop
Zool.
everything, Dwarf.
Focus Dwarf. Focus Zool. We got this. Just soak the things. Do not let them get unsoaked.
I got it.
Seconds more. We got this. Good job.
Fucking yes.
Well done.
Good job. Thank you all for sticking around for Go.
Yay.
It's like always no look. That's so depressing. Are we gonna do second boss? No, I mean this.
Yes, now we go on to Mithrax. No, we're done.
We win it all. Come on, let's go.
No, alright, so here's the plan, guys. Mithrax tomorrow. We're gonna save Mythic for next week, but we're going to start Mythic next week. We have to drop 5 people, and I don't have to worry about the logistics of that yet. Fantastic job. Thank you to everyone who have provided mats and everything like that. Thank you, Bloom, if you're still here for sitting out there. We greatly appreciate that. And good job, guys. Healers, DPS, tanks, everybody, good job. Retrospect hasn't done this one yet?
No, they were stuck on 5 out of 8.
Really? Oh. I mean, Retrospect is a bunch of little bitches, so they can go fuck themselves.
Exactly.
But
I used to be Alliance, and they would harass me all the time trying to poach me. It was fucking annoying.
I mean, we're Horde, and they harass us all the time, so... yeah, no.
Used to be Alliance?
I mean, it's no joke. Everyone says, like, the amount of damage from that dot is just insane. Like, it's 90% of the work there is making sure the tanks stay alive, or you have a system to keep them alive. Thankfully, our paladins, you guys nailed it. We needed to. How you did? We were a few seconds too late, but we still made it with 2. So 3 will make it trivial. 2 seems to be enough to get it done in time.
Yeah, I feel like shit there, because, like I do fine in most of the boss fights, and then just right there at the end, I just get destroyed.
I mean, it just hits really hard, and it's not. It's very much geared towards tanks who can keep themselves alive without having to punch the boss, which is not all tanks.
The only reason I survived that is because I have like 9 cooldowns, and that's it.
Yeah. Alright, well, good job, guys. Tomorrow we move on to Mithrax. If we kill Mithrax in a reasonable amount of time, which I'm honestly not expecting, I think I think we can kill Mithrax. I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer, but I mean, given how sloppy our normals have been, I don't expect to go in there and 2-shot Mithrax.
Oh, no, I don't either.
So, I mean, Mithrax is going to be some work, but once we get Mithrax, we're going to switch into Mythic Gahoon. Mythic Talak. So sorry, whoever's like the bottom DPS will likely have to drop them. And if we have like 6 or 7 healers, we'll have to drop them down to. We'll have to drop down to basically 5 healers, 2 tanks, and 13 DPS. If I do my math right, yeah, 13 DPS. It is what it is. If you don't get an invite to that, sorry. I mean, thank you for playing heroic with us, and we'll try to gear you up and rotate people around as necessary for kills. But yeah. Anyway, Mithrax and Mythic Talok. Those are our next 2 steps. Yeah, that's a tough thing to say, Roger. I don't know.
Well, I mean,
Mythic should be
the Hunter's DPS is just absolutely atrocious on Mithrax.
Yeah, well, of course.
Because we're freeing people the whole fucking time, so.
Of course. I mean, I don't use the Mithrax's DPS to gauge it, just like I don't use the Zekvah's DPS where people are getting 100% increased damage. I use Fetid Devourer where if you don't, like, that is a good... Yes, still heroic tomorrow. Fetid Devourer is basically the benchmark of this is what you do when you're not... by certain mechanics. Nothing forces you to move that doesn't force everyone else to move anyway. Everyone has to move to attack the ad. And if you're really smart, you can use the knockbacks to basically speed up your movement rather than inhibit it. So there's a whole extra layer there. So that's the one I really look at. The first boss is pretty decent as well. The people having to run off randomly does kind of screw it up a little bit. Cahoon, there's too many mechanics. Mithrax is not a good indicator. So yeah. Anyway, let's focus on Mithrax one thing at a time. When we switch over to Mythic, we'll do what we have to do. But I'm excited. We only got 2 more bosses in here, heroic, and fuck yeah, we can get this place cleared very soon.
Later, guys.
Night, guys. Fantastic.
Night, y'all.
Good night.
Thanks for tuning in. Peace out, y'all.